Yeah, Grand Rapids don't have to go to Andover. Oh, geez. I think might be a 2 or 3 goal difference, whether that's home or away.
It could be.
Just definitely a big, important deal for sure, I would say.
Hey, now live on your channel. Look at that. And I bet we got people showing up on the stream already too.
There probably will be a lot. I don't see a message yet.
No, but up on the top right, there's
Oh.
always a number.
Let's just count down in seconds.
So far. Okay. There will be more.
Yeah.
I've got to do two 2-minute 7 AA spots
Oh, okay.
to satisfy the state high school league.
Okay.
Plus we got 36 minutes of commercials instead of 32.
Oh, wow.
And I got, I don't know, maybe 3 extra live reads from what we had before.
There you go. I think I went to the bathroom.
Yeah, we're going to have to do a 20-minute post-game for sure.
Okay.
But it's all good.
Anybody here on Hitting Greenway we're doing?
Greenway was up 1-0
Greenway.
after 1.
Oh, they were?
Hey, well. Check your headset there, big guy. You want to check your headset?
I'm good.
You're good. Well, I'll be the judge of that.
Yeah. I can hear good.
All right. Well, let us. I think I'm just going to roll with it. I'll go a couple minutes early with all the ads I have to do.
It's time for Thunderhawk Playoff Hockey on J105 The Thunder and J105Radio.com.
Coming in, shot, goal! Ren Morquay makes it 2-0. Sneaking in on the backside, picks the top corner, and it's 2-0 Grand Rapids. Here's a little bit of room coming in on the backhand, poke check by Pilkington. Rebound, Pilkington squares up, makes another save.
This game is brought to you by Taco John's, White Pine Jewelers, Coldwell Banker Northwoods Realty, S&S Meats, Itasca Reliable Insurance, Ray's Sport Marine, Super One Foods, Deerwood Bank, and Sammy's Pizza.
Now here's Del Greco. Out front, backhand right in front, shot, goal! Jared Drotz picks it up to the edge of the crease, backhands it, past Tuttle, and Grand Rapids has a 5-2 lead. Now here's Easton Young. Young shot, scores! Easton Young makes it 1-0 Grand Rapids.
This game is also brought to you by Nooches in the Corner, McDonald's, Mackley Auto Repair, Claremont Financial Advisors, Jimmy John's, Chad Sterl, Attorney at Law, Affinity Plus Credit Union, Grand Rapids Public Utilities, and North and Bloom.
Now Peart intercepts it at center. Peart finds Kerr. Kerr shot, goal! J.J. Kerr from Jack Peart. It's 2-1.
That's a heck of a shot by J.J. Kerr.
Thunderhawk Playoff Hockey starts now on J105 The Thunder.
Good afternoon and welcome to the IRA Civic Center. This is Throwback Hockey, semifinal at High Seed instead of down at Amsoil. It's been a while since that's happened, Grant.
Yeah, it really has, and you know what? It would have been an awesome thing if we would have been able to pack this place tonight, and that would have certainly been a home advantage. But you know, I think what's going to carry over tonight more than anything is consistency and familiarity of getting ready to play, and no surprises as far as different rules and regulations of an arena.
Yeah, exactly. You're in your home locker room. You had the drive, the normal drive you have to your home ice, and you had your normal pregame meal that either mom made or whatever you normally do at home, it's all good when you're at home.
It is, and routine's a big thing. I mean, especially for high school kids. And, you know, I think that it does play to an advantage for the home seed.
Well, and I know when I saw this team against Wayzata, I think there was a little bit of a flat start against Wayzata, and you know, the long drive, everyone driving in different cars, I think it felt a little like a bantam game in that sense, without a bus, and it took a little while to get rolling.
Yeah, I think that's a common thing when you're making a 3-hour trip and you get a little bus legs and you get kind of zinged right off the bat, and then you know, one thing that Grand Rapids has done all year is fight back. And that's a testament to character, and I think that's a strong attribute into the playoffs.
Well, we are excited that we have a live stream up for this section playoff game, and if you see any of our fine sponsors, tell them thank you for making that possible. If you see my boss Jim Lamke, tell him thank you for making it possible. It's a little more involved to do that for a section playoff game, and we're glad we got it up.
Well, I think it's an awesome thing that KOZY has been able to do, and some of the other independent stream services that have happened. It's been a great outlet for hockey fans in the Northland. I know certainly our family's taken advantage of it when we're home.
Well, and if you've watched our live YouTube streams as we've gone through the season, there's been a number of games that we've had a pretty nice production with Sean Martinson, the principal of high school, putting up replays and graphics and so on. Well, his daughter's playing in the section championship game. That's where he needs to be today. So he is down in Andover. We got up what we have. Hopefully you can see the picture, and we'll try to paint the picture as well. And we're happy to be able to do that. I'm Sheldon Willis along with Grant Clapton. We'll take our first break here on the Itasca County Health Pregame Show, J105 and J105radio.com.
How does Taco John's define a valedictorian? A valedictorian is smart enough to know tuition at a top-tier value menu should cost no more than $1, $2, or $3. They've graduated to guac, bacon, and steak. So for all valedictorians, we introduce the new Valueist menu from Taco John's. Enroll today for just $1, $2, or $3 to start working on your value thesis. The new Valueist menu. Commence eating. Download our app for exclusive deals at Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better.
It's time to fire up the grill. To get the most out of your grilling experience, stop by S&S Meats for top quality cuts. All natural, whole, boneless pork loins for $1.99 a pound, or cut and wrap to order at $2.99 a pound. Lean ground chuck, $3.49 a pound while supplies last. Try some amazing brats. S&S has over 100 varieties to choose from. Check out their seafood freezer and bacon and beef sticks. You'll be the grill king with meat from S&S Meats, Highway 2 West, Grand Rapids.
Dr. Mike Hagley, Dr. Rachel Buchert, and Dr. Spencer Buchert at Grand Rapids Dental Care would like to take this time to wish the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks a very successful season. They know the importance of teamwork and dedication on and off the ice. The team at Grand Rapids Dental Care provides a full range of dental services and expert care. For all your dental needs, contact Grand Rapids Dental Care or visit them on the web at grdental.com. Grand Rapids Dental Care, for a lifetime of healthy smiles. Go Thunderhawks!
Hey hockey moms, grandmas, aunts, or fans, show your favorite player your support with beautiful jewelry featuring their jersey number. Let White Pine Jewelers of Grand Rapids show you the beautiful styles available and help you special order yours today. White Pine Jewelers offers you all the services you would expect, like stone setting, watch repair, ring sizing, chain soldering, and more. White Pine Jewelers, located behind McDonald's in the Pregame Plaza, Grand Rapids. Online at whitepinejewelers.com, and remember to like us on Facebook.
You don't want to work at just any old place, and you don't want to work just any old time. Maybe you want to work mornings, afternoons, or late nights, weekdays or weekends. For job openings on your schedule, check out the openings at McDonald's.com. They're hiring for multiple shifts and positions. McDonald's can be more than just a job. They have great career opportunities available for the right people. If you're looking for fulfilling work in a fun and challenging atmosphere, don't wait any longer. Apply at McDonald's.com. I'm loving it.
We learned a lot in 2020 at Affinity Plus. We know we can help you manage your finances in all sorts of different ways. This is Ann Cates, branch manager. I'm excited to share our branch lobby is open again, but things will look a little bit different. We're asking you to continue to take care of any cash transactions and deposits through our drive-thru or ATMs. You can come on in for any loans, membership, or account services. We have several contactless options still available to you, and our debit and credit cards now offer that contactless payment. To understand more ways we've made baking better, visit us at affinityplus.org, insured by NCUA.
Hi, this is Braden Holcomb with the Thunderhawk hockey team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105, The Thunder.
Welcome back to the IRA Civic Center as teams out taking warm-ups and taking a look at some other Region 7 AA tournaments. Grand Rapids Greenway Lightning, they're taking on Andover. That will start as well at 2:30. GRG, the number 3 seed, they earned tournament wins over Duluth and Forest Lake. Number 1 Andover with amazing stats has defeated Princeton, Becker, Big Lake, and Elk River. And North Wright County was also eliminated by Elk River, and Northern Tier fell to Forest Lake. That goes at 2:30. 7AA girls basketball, today's quarterfinal matchup. Number 1 Esco versus number 8 Evelyn Gilbert. Number 4 Crosby Ironton versus number 5 Proctor. Number 2 Duluth Marshall versus number 7 Mesabi East. Number 3 Pequot Lakes taking on number 6 Virginia. High Falls, Two Harbors, Moose Lake, Willow River, Pillager, Aiken, and Greenway eliminated in the opening round. 7AA boys basketball semifinals are Tuesday with Pequot Lakes taking on Esco. That's a 1 versus 4. Duluth Marshall meeting Moose Lake Willow River. That's a 2 versus 3. So all the seeds holding in AA boys, and teams eliminated: Two Harbors, Pillager, Proctor, Evelyn Gilbert, High Falls, Mesabi East, Crosby, Ironton, Aiken, Greenway, Piers, and Virginia. 7A wrestling sections. Princeton over Grand Rapids in a 1 versus 4, and Foley defeating Mora in a 2-3, and both Princeton and Foley qualifying as teams for state. That starts today with state prelims and continues next weekend. So a big thank you to student athletes, coaches, officials, parents, and activity directors in Region 7 AA for your hard work, teamwork, flexibility, especially the past year during the pandemic. Congratulations on everything you've accomplished, not just in competition, but in the classroom, which at times over the past year has been in the kitchen, basement, or living room. And thank you to the Minnesota State High School League, Minnesota Department of Health for finding ways to allow the kids to make memories that they will never forget. As teams out here, and we'll get to the Chido chat in just a moment, Grant, but he's pretty confident. He's like, coming into this game, if we play our game, we'll win and move on.
Yeah, and and I think that's the right attitude to have. I mean, I've always gone by the belief that the players play to the attitude and the attitude of the coach and the confidence that they have in their goaltender. And right now, I know Wade's an intense guy. I know the boys believe in their goaltending, and that combination can provide a lot of success.
We'll take another break here on the Itasca County Health pregame show and come back with our chat with head coach Wade Chido. You're listening to Thunderhawk Playoff Hockey on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
Mackley Auto Repair in Coleraine is happy to welcome service advisor Scott Baird to their team. He has more than 20 years of experience in the auto service industry, and he's ready to help you with your auto needs and questions. Mackley has a new state-of-the-art alignment machine, and Mackley works on all makes and models of vehicles. Mackley Auto Repair, Main Street, downtown Coleraine.
Hi, I'm Annika from the Grand Rapids State Bank. We sponsor many community activities that I care about. I enjoy working for a business that puts that kind of effort into being part of the community. I work as a teller, so whether it's at the walk-up window or the drive-thrus, I get many chances to interact with people every day. I really like getting to know customers on a first-name basis. Grand Rapids State Bank. This is my community and my bank.
The Grand Rapids State Bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. It's Mike here, from here at the Motor Shop. If you didn't hear, we're still here. We've just moved. We're not at the old here, but we're here at the new here, which is here to serve the Northland better. Here at the new here is over 3,000 feet of shop space and a showroom that's way bigger than the old here, which isn't here, it's there. But you can find us here, north of ICC and Midway Homes on 169 on the same side of the road. It's 2949 US Highway 169. Or just call us for directions.
That's the sound of performance, the kind you get from Bishop's Performance Transmission and Auto Repair of Grand Rapids. If you have a problem, talk first with Dave and Chris. Between them, they have a combined 75 years of auto repair experience. They'll find any problem using the most up-to-date diagnostic equipment. For professional, reliable, quality work that's guaranteed, bring it to Bishop's Performance Transmission and Auto Repair. Highway 169 South, Grand Rapids, your complete auto repair center.
We all want what is best for our families. Hi, this is Nate, store manager of Super One South. At Super One Foods, we pride ourselves on fresh quality products and a clean store for you to shop in. Whatever department you are in, you will find what you are looking for, and if you can't, our dedicated team is there to help. When it comes to food, healthy choices are important for our families. At Super One Foods, we have something for everyone. And as always, it is fresh and quality. Super One Foods, proud to be a part of our community.
When it comes to the toys that make living in Minnesota fun, Roth RV in Deerwood and Grand Rapids is your one-stop shop. With a showroom that's 16,000 square feet and heated, you're sure to find what you're looking for. Roth RV offers 3 of the 4 top-selling U.S. brands, from fifth wheels to travel trailers, plus enclosed and utility trailers, as well as livestock and car haulers. They also have fish houses and much more. Shop online at rothrv.com or stop by their showroom located at the old Midway Homes location, Highway 169 East.
Hi, this is Easton Young with the Thunderhawk Hockey Team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
Welcome back to the Itasca County Health Pregame Show on J105. Wade Chido, head coach, Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. Well, a few days later than we originally expected to get playoffs underway, but we did make it here.
Yeah, I know it's exciting, and we put ourselves in this position to get the bye, and it is what it is. We're ready to go.
And not only the bye, you said before the last game, we got to win to get the number 1 overall seed. You did, and that's exactly how it turned out, so you can have a section final game here as well.
Well, we got to win tonight first. We can't worry about the section final. You know what? Too many people do that, and sometimes you'll stub your toes. We got to worry about this game and this game only.
Well, and last year, I know certainly the team worked for a high seed, and then there was the hiccup in the semifinal where I think the team lost a game they weren't expecting to lose. Does that memory, is that still pretty fresh in these kids' minds?
No, that's a year ago, actually over a year ago. You can't worry about it. Sports, you got to go out there and compete and do your game and play your game. We'll be fine.
Well, and my one thought was, especially the seniors, there's no way they want to let another letdown like that happen.
Well, no, obviously not. You know, it is what it is. We're 2021 right now, and we're getting ready for the Columbus, almost called them, Pregame Lumberjacks.
Not quite the same colors, but close. Coming in against Cloquet, it's a team you've handled twice during the season. What challenges do they present, and I guess what was your message to the team pregame?
My message is clear. We got to play fast. We got to play physical. We got to make high percentage plays, and we do that, we'll win. We play our A game, we'll be fine, and that's the reality of it.
And do you think there's any unexpected twist that Coach Walters will try to throw in, and anything you have to worry about there?
No, I don't really care. We're not going to deviate from our game plan, and we're going to come at them, and we're going to be fast on pucks.
And health-wise, how does the team look right now? You had, like you said, with the bye, a little bit extra break between the end of the season and now.
We're good to go. Everybody's ready.
Well, good luck this afternoon, Coach.
Thank you.
And that is head coach of the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks, Wade Chido. And I'm just going to say he will never admit to nervousness or anything else, but he was a little shorter, a little more tightly strung. I think that was just the feel I got.
And it's playoffs.
Yeah, it's playoff hockey, and I think that that's natural for any coach. He's certainly not overlooking Cloquet, and I think that that's the message that he's sent to his team. And one thing that I absolutely agree with him on is Grand Rapids has to play to Grand Rapids' strengths. They can't go out worrying about other teams and trying to change things or leave the dance with who brought them. You know what I mean? Like whatever that old cliche was.
Yeah. You gotta throw out your best and play your best, and then that's all you worry about.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the one thing that I would say, about playoff hockey that I think is, a staple is to go by is no lead is safe ever, no matter how much you're up or how much you're down. There's so much emotion that's involved in this game. Grand Rapids, essentially they've had 16 practice games to get ready to execute out here, and I think that that's the way you look at it. I know a lot of people really focus on the record of 16-1 or in a regular season 22-3 or whatever, and quite frankly it just doesn't really matter because you're using each game to perfect each aspect of your team, and some days it's one step forward, two steps back, and I think that Grand Rapids and their staff have done a good job of preparing these kids.
Tonight's pregame show brought to you by Itasca County Public Health. COVID vaccinations are available for adults with certain high-risk medical conditions and certain frontline essential workers. They're available at your local clinic or hospital, Thrifty White, Walmart, Leech Lake, Mandeville, Ojibwe, and Public Health. And please consider vaccinating as soon as you are able to protect yourself, your family, and your neighbors. More information, you can call the Itasca COVID message line, 327-6784. Don't hesitate, vaccinate.
We're here with Kirk Adams, Northern Market President of Deerwood Bank. Kirk, why is it important for you to support Grand Rapids Thunderhawk Athletics?
Being born and raised here, I love supporting the community that helped raise me. That is why I am working with my team at Deerwood Bank to bring nice and simple banking to the entire Grand Rapids area. From your first savings account to life after retirement, we're here to help you.
Deerwood Bank. Banking made nice and simple. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
The GigaZone Gaming Championship is back, and it's going virtual 3 straight weekends beginning April 10, with a different gaming tournament each weekend, a cosplay contest, door prizes, and more. It's all free to play or watch, with over $5,000 in cash and prizes. It's GigaZone Gaming Championship 5, a Paul Bunyan Communications event. Online 3 straight weekends starting April 10th. Find out more and register to play at gigazonegaming.com.
Northland Lawn Sport and Equipment, Northern Minnesota's John Deere dealer, is a proud supporter of Thunderhawk Sports. With winter in full swing, Northland features a full line of open station and cab tractors, blowers, pushers, and blades. You'll move heavy snow with ease with your John Deere. Looking for an ATV? Northland sells the famous Gator. You'll also find Arctic Cat Flow and Honda Power equipment. Whether it's sales, parts, or service, at Northland we're always ready to help. Stop by and test drive your new tractor or Gator at Northland Sport and Equipment, formerly Pregame Lawn and Sport, just 2 miles south of Grand Rapids on Highway 169.
At North and Bloom, we have flowers for every occasion, birthdays, holidays, and just because. At North and Bloom, we have pre-made arrangements ready to carry out, or we can make a custom arrangement just for you. We also have fun gifts like our candle line that is made right in the Midwest with bee and soy waxes. There's a little something for every occasion. Find us on Facebook or stop in today. North and Bloom, downtown Grand Rapids.
When it comes to real estate, you want Coldwell Banker Northwoods Realty on your team. Locally grown and family owned since 1947. Their full-service agency of professional realtors will put their decades of knowledge, experience, and proven results to work for you. You can trust Itasca's real estate leader to provide exceptional service and expertise. Call Coldwell Banker Northwoods Realty in Grand Rapids at 326-3455 or find them online at coldwellbankernorthwoods.com. Proud to support Grand Rapids Hockey.
Grand Rapids Public Utilities asks that you please don't flush your wipes. Sanitary sewer systems and treatment plants are not designed to handle wipes used for changing diapers, personal hygiene, house cleaning, and more. They cause major problems when flushed down toilets. They gum up the system, clog pipes and pumps, and cost you additional maintenance costs. GRPUC staff are asking residents that use wipes to please put them in the trash. Don't flush them. For more information, check out the GRPUC Facebook page. Grand Rapids Public Utilities, where service is our nature.
Hi, this is Wyatt Holcomb with the Thunderhawk hockey team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105, The Thunder.
Welcome back to the Itasca County Health pregame show on J105 with Shea Walters, head coach of the Cloquet-Esco Carleton Lumberjacks. We are through to the playoffs. Is every team a little on pins and needles right now, seeing teams, drop out with COVID? I mean, you only got one shot at all of this.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, like everyone else, we're going day by day, and, we're preparing as if we are playing, and, you obviously hope for the best, and that's everybody. You hope everybody's still healthy and able to play and do this thing the right way.
Well, and so you end up facing Duluth Marshall your first round, where 2 weeks ago everyone was expecting that was going to be a third time around with Duluth East. How does that affect the team? Does that affect the team's mindset at all, or just how the playoffs feel?
I don't think it does. I think no matter what, you got to win 3 games to get to the state tournament, and regardless of who it is, that's who you prepare for. And Marshall was a team that obviously last year they struggled quite a bit, and they got a good coach in there now, and they've gotten progressively better from the beginning of the year till the end of the year. So they were a good test, first round of the playoffs, and fortunately we played really well, and and helped us prepare for this game.
Well, yeah, and that's probably a conversation for next year, but that may be a team on the upswing with how much they improved during the year.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think so, and you can tell that they have good structure, and their kids bought in, and like I said, they've gotten better from the beginning of the year till now.
You did pitch the shutout against Duluth Marshall. You say the team played well. What were some of the keys? What stood out to you in that quarterfinal game?
We got up and down the sheet pretty quickly, and we got good goaltending. Like, you got to get in playoffs, and we capitalized on our opportunities. Our third line came up big. They scored 2 goals for us, and that's what you got to have in the playoffs.
Coming in against Grand Rapids, and Rapids has won twice this year in the regular season. What did you learn from those 2 games, and what has to go right today?
We got to get out to an early start. We got to start quick, and Rapids, and this as well, they haven't had to play from behind at all this season for the most part. So I think if we can put them on their heels a little bit, get pucks deep, and get pucks to the net, and create a little more opportunities. You look at our game last time we were here, we didn't get very many shots on net, and we didn't get the goalie's eyes. So I think that'll be, part of our key for today's game.
Well, and when you come in as an underdog, is that always a big confidence thing? If you get out to a quick start, all of a sudden the kids start believing. They may say they believe now, but if you're up 1-0 10 minutes in, then they really believe.
Absolutely. And, I think we've struggled a little bit getting that puck behind that goalie. And, if you can get one right away, it'll definitely kind of change the dynamic a little bit, and that's what we're looking for, is a quick start.
Well, and it's no secret Grand Rapids has had a tough D-core and goalie to Pierce all year. Talk a little bit about what it takes to get pucks to the net and create those opportunities.
Oh, absolutely. I think if you look at it defensively, they've got, I would argue, probably top 4 defensive core in the state. They move the puck well, and it's tough to get pucks behind them, but they're like any other team. They tie their skates the same way, and you got to get after them. You just have to. And if you sit back on your heels and think you're going to be beat right away, that's a tough task. You got to get after them. You got to get pucks through and crash the net.
Now, they primarily do skate, those top 4 defensemen. Do you say, we need to pressure them, make them move a little more, maybe get a little more physical to try to wear that out a bit?
Absolutely. I think a good skating team such as Rapids, you got to body up. You got to play a physical game, and you got to, anticipate a little quicker than normal and contain them, and don't give them any second chance opportunities.
Well, looking forward to it. Doesn't feel quite right not being at Amsoil, but it is section semifinals. Let's have some fun.
Absolutely. You know what? This is the way it was when I was playing, and we played semifinal games here, and it's kind of a throwback, but we're going to enjoy it. We're going to work our butts off today.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
All right. Thank you.
And that is head coach of the Cloquet-Esco Carleton Lumberjacks, Shea Walters. And I like it. It's a throwback semifinal. Like you said, if we were packed to the rafters, it'd really be a throwback.
Yeah, no question about it. And just to build off of Shea's interview, I mean, that sounds like a guy that certainly believes that his team is going to compete tonight. And that's a good testament to Shea, and looks like he's got a game plan. And I think that we could be in for a good game tonight.
Well, and the one team kind of at Cloquet's level that gave Rapids a little tussle earlier this year was the first game against Duluth East, where they just trapped and clogged neutral ice and made Rapids work for every inch of real estate past the blue line.
Grand Rapids handled that much better the second time around. Do you think Cloquet comes up with something along those lines?
Well, I think they're going to certainly try to slow Grand Rapids down. I mean, you heard Coach Welcher say that, he wanted his team to throw the body and slow them down, and Grand Rapids just has to skate. They have to play to their strengths, use their team speed, use their transition speed, and I think that they'll be fine.
Well, Wade always tells me the puck goes faster than the skater, so you have to make those quick control passes through neutral ice and keep that transition speed up.
Yeah, no question about it. And I think in this game, it's playoff hockey. I know that Grand Rapids is the heavy favorite, but you know what? Nerves are nerds. Nerves are nerves. Kids are kids. And keep it simple early on and get some shots from the point. Try to get a greasy one and then build off of that. And then the zone magically becomes bigger, and then you can see some of the skill take over.
Tonight's pregame show has been brought to you by Itasca County Public Health, and COVID vaccinations are available, especially for adults with high-risk medical conditions, frontline essential workers. They are available at your local clinic or hospital, Thrifty White, Walmart, Leechlight, Band of Ojibwe, Public Health, and please consider vaccinating as soon as possible. 327-6784 is the COVID vaccination line, and don't hesitate. Vaccinate. Neither coach would give me starters. There's a little gamemanship going on there, right? So we're picking them up with you as they introduce starting lineups for Cloquet Esco Carleton. They will start in net. Zach Timon, 8-3-1, a .209 goals against average, and on defense, Kate Anderson and Hunter Finola. Up front, Logan Dushkin, Kate Anderson, and Braden Timon. Starting lineups are brought to you by Skoglund Electric. For all of your electrical contracting needs, residential, commercial, and industrial, it is Skoglund Electric, a proud supporter of Thunderhawk Athletics. Grand Rapids, I know the back end on it. They will start in net. Wyatt Pilkington, 13-1-1, 152 goals against, and a .924 save percentage. There was some question mark about Grand Rapids goaltending at the beginning of the year. I think Wyatt's answered most of those questions.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He's had a really nice season for Grand Rapids. His confidence and calmness in the net, I think, carries over to those kids.
On defense, Easton Young, junior, 4 goals, 12 assists. Number 5, number 23, Jack Peart, Mr. Hockey finalist, number 23. He is a senior, and they will start up front. The Braden Holcomb line with Bonner on one wing and Hunter Bischoff on the other. And those are your starting lineups, brought to you by Skoglund Electric, proud to be your hometown electrician and proud to support all Thunderhawk sports and provide first-rate electrical service work in the Grand Rapids area. One more break. We'll be here with the drop of the puck for this section's semifinal matchup. You're listening to it on J105 The Thunder, J105radio.com.
Hi, I'm Kurt Werner, Executive Vice President of Woodland Bank. As a small business owner, do you understand your business's cash flow cycle? Sometimes understanding the volume and timing of your business cash flow can be critical to keeping your business operating smoothly. We're always here for you. Schedule an appointment with us today. Talk more about your business. Woodland Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Buying or selling a home can be overwhelming and stressful. Edge of the Wilderness Lakes and Homes Realty can really take the hassle and stress off your plate. Greg, BJ, Jeff, Molly, Alex, Jeannie, Deanna, and Patty will help you feel comfortable and knowledgeable as you navigate throughout the real estate process. Whether you're buying, selling, or just looking at what's out there, working with Edge of the Wilderness Lakes and Homes Realty will give you the edge in the real estate process. For more info, go to eowrealty.com.
Hey, Max here with Down There Ford, and here's the deal. You've heard us say that we service all makes and models, but you're probably wondering, what does that mean? Why brought in the expert, Rod Oviatt, to tell us more.
It's simple. We service all brands.
Okay, all brands. So you mean we could service Chevrolets?
Yep.
We could service Dodges?
Yep.
Even a Toyota?
Yep.
I mean, we're servicing everything over here. You heard it here first, folks. If you have a car, we can fix it. You got to come check us out down at Quick Lane at Downlander Ford in Rapids.
If you're looking for an experienced and professional attorney in the Grand Rapids area, look no further than Sterl Law Office. Attorney Chad B. Sterl has over 22 years of legal expertise in dealing with criminal defense, family law, DUI, DWI, and many other legal practices. Let him help you through a stressful time by taking care of the legal logistics and delivering expert legal support. Call 218-326-9646 to schedule an appointment. Chad Sterl at Sterl Law Office, a proud supporter of Thunderhawk Hockey.
I'm Brad Johnson, one of your Grand Rapids Edward Jones financial advisors. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Grand Rapids Thunderhawk Sports on J105. Call any of the Grand Rapids Edward Jones offices for all of your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
First American Title Insurance is here for you. Their local office, Itasca County Abstract Company, has provided service for more than 75 years. They can help with title insurance, real estate title certificates, abstract services, and escrow services. They are a proud and long-standing supporter of Grand Rapids Thunderhawk Athletics. Itasca County Abstract Company, a First American Title Insurance member, located in downtown Grand Rapids.
Hi, this is Jack Peart with the Thunderhawk Hockey Team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
And we are just about set for hockey action as Grand Rapids in the home whites going from left to right and Cloquet going from right to left. Brockhouse will take the draw against Braden Holcomb. And this section semifinal is underway. Winner will face Andover. Andover, a 7-3 win over Elk River earlier today. That game moved earlier because of the girls Section 7 championship going on now.
Certainly takes a little precedent, I think.
Well, if Grand Rapids wins this game, 7 AA championship games, both boys and girls, will be Andover and Grand Rapids.
That would be a pretty neat thing to have happen.
As the puck flipped into the Cloquet zone, no icing called. As going back to get it is Finola. Finola moves it up to the point, kept in by Morquay momentarily. Out to center ice. Dushkin can't find it. Into the Grand Rapids zone. Behind his own net is Sterl. Sterl reverses it for Morquay. It's about a 35-second shift first time out.
That's good. That's good. You got to keep them short, and I think that's going to be Grand Rapids' game plan here, is hit them with their speed.
Puck into the Cloquet zone as they go around behind the net. Drott's taken down. Del Greco digs it back to Morquay. Morquay moves in, puts it down low, and Kerr behind the net. Drott's there as well as they double team the defenseman, take control of the puck. Back to the point to Sterl. Sterl works it down low to the half wall, but it pops out. And now out to center ice. Del Greco quickly back to get it. Grand Rapids clears the zone, comes in, shot right on, and Timon makes the save, and he holds on for a face-off. No score on the Grand Itasca scoreboard. We're just underway, 15:40 to go.
We got to get a middle guy driving the net a little bit harder. Joey Del Greco enters the net, enters the zone wide for a shot, but no one really going to the net to make things difficult on the goaltender.
And by the way, we understand part of the pregame show, the sound was not perfect on our YouTube channel. I think we've got that fixed now. So thanks for sticking with us as puck squirts out to center ice and into the Cloquet zone. Picked up there by Anderson. A long shot goes on net, and Pilkington has to play it, so no icing.
Certainly, Cloquet seems like they're coming with a little bit more speed. This is a lot more speed than I've seen from Cloquet in the 2 games that I've seen them play.
Puck will go into the Cloquet zone, tipped in, and gloved by Timon, and he will hold for a face-off. Again, just underway, and I think you're right. You know, part of it is, I know I haven't seen a boys game for a little while, done a couple different games, but yeah, it feels like quick hockey here in this first couple minutes.
Yeah, it's a different atmosphere. I mean, I have no stake in the game, and my heart's pumping, so I can't imagine these kids.
Puck shot into the Grand Rapids zone. Pilkington will leave it there. Played up the boards to DeMars. DeMars, who's had a nice last part of the season and picked up a couple goals. Hayden DeMars now with 3 goals and 12 assists on the year.
I think Hayden DeMars has been a game changer for the Grand Rapids hockey team in the way he's playing the game, driving to the net, being hard to play against, and that just carries over and kind of gives Rapids that identity that we talked earlier in the year about them looking to establish.
Now here's Holcomb. Holcomb gets into the offensive zone, but the puck poked off his stick. Here's Dushkin. Dushkin turns, shot. That was going wide, but Pilkington put a blocker on it, put it into the netting anyways.
Good transition by Cloquet to get the puck up the ice, trying to catch the Grand Rapids defenseman in the change. Good job by Grand Rapids getting back onto the ice and making that pretty harmless shot.
Game brought to you in part by Taco John's, S&S Meats, Super One Foods, and Sammy's Pizza. Face off to the right of Pilkington. Off the face-off, Thunderhawks control it. They'll throw it to the open wing as Bonner sweeps it in deep.
John Bonner a little...
Right out front as they go to the side of the net. That's one too many passes right there.
Yeah, that one caught me off guard, and I kind of took your call away from you. It happened so fast. But one thing that I've noticed off the face-off is Grand Rapids is keeping that offside wing back, and they're a defensive-minded team right now on the face-offs.
Now the puck played deep behind the Cloquet net. Back fighting for it there is Okus. Okus, Bischoff in, and Holcomb as well on the forecheck. Thunderhawks trying to get the line change. Go back! Dorr and Drotz, who has just come out on the line change, just missed the far post on the one-timer.
Nice little look there by Braden Holcomb.
Shot goes wide of the post by Sturl, and now it's flipped out, and Markway gets a glove on it and flips it back into the Cloquet zone. Markway leaves that go. It's an easy icing.
It is for sure, and it almost, because he had to make such an athletic play onto it, it was almost a 2-on-1 the other way.
Puck now shot into the Grand Rapids zone, and it will be an icing this time on the Lumberjacks. Face-off will come back in the Lumberjack zone to the right of goaltender Zach Timon. No score on the Grand Itasca scoreboard.
Right now, a lot of these icings are a tribute to Grand Rapids and the pressure that they're putting on Cloquet, but I don't think that Cloquet really minds the icings because it does slow the game and the flow down a little bit.
Off the face-off, slap shot hits a shin pad, doesn't get through. Peart follows up and puts it deep into the Cloquet zone. Then one, and a backhand goes off Timon into the corner. Now Drotz out front, spin around, and Kerr was looking for the rebound, couldn't quite put it past Timon. Puck just bounced over his stick on the edge of the crease.
Garrett Drotz really making his presence known right now. 2 good chances. He's in the right place at the right time. I think that's a great strength that Garrett has. He's a smart hockey player and finds where he needs to be.
Peart comes near side to Del Greco. Del Greco feathers it in. Kerr shot right on. Rebound. No one was in front of the net driving for that one. Now here's Peart. Peart gets the line, carries on himself, goes in on the backhand. Backside for DeMars. DeMars squares up, shot right on, net off its moorings, and we'll have a whistle and a face-off in the Cloquet zone. Grand Rapids starting to swarm.
So I would like to build off of that play a little bit. Jack Peart does an excellent job fending off the defender and throws it to Hayden DeMars, who is a right-hander on the left side. And if Hayden can just take one more step into the lane, open his hips, and get on his forehand, that's a hammer time goal.
12:19 to go. First period, no score. Thunderhawks win that draw. Back to Sturl at the point. That shot blocked at the defense. Now Brockhouse tries to go behind the net, taken away. DeMars on the backhand, doesn't get through. Rebound bounces over Sturl's stick. Now Sam Sturl carries on. Puck out in front.
Cloquet doing a good job packing it in front of their net, kind of protecting the house a little bit.
It's a little bit the old, you used to say you played Cloquet, you played 5 goaltenders, and it almost looked that way on that play.
Yeah, no question about it.
Now here's DeMars. DeMars in, shot turned away by Timon.
Hayden DeMars has his feet moving right now, and he's playing with a little jam.
Another shot turned away by Timon with the pad. First couple shifts were fairly even, and now Grand Rapids asserting the forecheck and keeping Cloquet bottled up.
Grand Rapids is establishing the pace to this game right now, and you're starting to see it. I don't think we're going to be too far away from a goal.
Crashing in is Bonner. Cloquet able to get it outside the zone, picked up there by Young. Young coming back the other way, but I don't know if he didn't notice or didn't care that Braden Holcomb was trapped all the way into the faceoff circle.
I think he didn't see him. I think Braden was back in the Jimmy John's portion and was trying to get out, and Easton had Rush on his mind there, and I think that Braden surprised him when he got up.
Game also brought to you by White Pine Jewelers, Coldwell Banker, Northwoods Realty, Itasca Reliable, and Ray Sport and Marine. Cross ice pass, and Jack Peart cranks up the slap shot. You don't see him crank up the big boomer too often. Did that time. Pad saved by Timon.
I love the play. I think in high school, in the older,
Now the puck in front of the Grand Rapids net. We'll let you finish the thought in just a bit. You can do it. Well, Bischoff comes in as Holcomb on the backhand, gets deep in the Cloquet zone. Players fight for it behind the net. Bonner comes away with it. Bonner tries to backhand it out front, and the Lumberjacks will pick it up, come out to center with Leppy, or with number 28, Silter. I'm sorry, offside on the Lumberjacks, and now you can finish your thought.
At the older levels, they like to teach keep the puck away from the goalie. And, you know, in this level of hockey, handling the puck is not usually a goaltending strength. So I think anything on net with a guy going hard, it can turn into a scoring opportunity quickly.
Well, Trent Klatt always called it the pass off the pad. Shoot low and wide and let the puck come up the slot.
And I think another great play is, you know, when you run out of options, rather than throwing it blind, flip it at the goalie, let him glove it. Worst case scenario, you get an in-zone faceoff.
As Grand Rapids had that play messed up timing-wise, so they have to regroup, now flip it in deep. Kerr goes after it on the forecheck, and now Del Greco bodied behind the net by House. Puck comes up to the half wall. Sturl comes crashing in. Can't keep the puck in, but is shot back in as Finla goes after it. Finla moves it to the far side for Cade Anderson. Anderson fights for it at the half wall. Shots on goal are 6-0 Grand Rapids, but no score. We're going to have a penalty coming up to the Lumberjacks as the puck comes out to center. Grand Rapids gets the extra attacker on, and they will set up, try to do a little extended 6-on-5 time here. 9:31 to go. Starting behind his own net is Del Greco. Del Greco moves it through center, gains the blue line, stops, and the puck poked off his stick, and we'll have the whistle and the penalty call against the Lumberjacks.
Special teams so important in playoff hockey, and that's what you work all season for, to get ready. This is an excellent opportunity for Grand Rapids to get on the board here.
Brockhouse goes for the penalty, and this is your Grand Rapids Police Department power play. Grand Rapids Police Department reminds you to leave sooner, drive slower, live longer. But if you're driving toward the net, you can go fast here right now on the ice.
Absolutely.
Face off to the right of goaltender Timon. Young goes back to Peart. Peart at the blue line, swings it this side to Del Greco. Down low for Braden Holcomb. Holcomb behind the net.
Hunter has to get a little bit higher. He's on top of that goalie. If he pops up a little bit more, he's going to have a shot.
At the half wall, players fight for it. Coming away with it is Holcomb. Stick handles in out front, and the puck poked away. That time Hunter followed the puck in but couldn't quite get his stick on it. Now a centering pass is blocked by Timon, and we'll have a whistle and a face-off. Grand Rapids power play at 34%, and the penalty kill for Cloquet at 91%.
Good job there by Grand Rapids, shrinking the zone and putting pressure on them. They just got to remember to get out a little bit, because you don't want to get caught too deep and give up an odd man rush the other way and a shorthanded opportunity.
Andover scores early in the girls section championship game. They lead 1-0. That game over on 93-1 and 13-20 KOZY. Here it's 0-0. Grand Rapids on the power play yet for another minute 16. Back to Peart. Peart comes to Del Greco. Now Peart looks for a shot. Tipped by Bischoff, but tipped wide. Behind the net is Holcomb. Holcomb looking for someone out front. Comes to Del Greco. Now back to Holcomb. Peart on the far side mishandled it for just a moment. Now a one-timer. Shot right on. Timon thought it might be behind him. He was looking behind, but the puck was under the pads.
That was a little bit like a ping pong shot. That thing dove at the last second. I think it might have hit a stick or a shin pad or something, and it looked like Tynan put his glove behind him and maybe got it trickling through a little bit. Good save.
Well, he was sure looking behind him. There's no doubt. Off the face-off, comes back to the point. Easton Young. Young, top of the circle. Back to Peart. Fakes the one-timer this time. Now comes to Del Greco. Del Greco.
Right there, if Hunter Bischoff stays high,
Now a shot right on as Peart looking for he scored on those plenty, but that one doesn't get through.
Yep, they're doing a really good job of stretching the zone between Easton, Jack, and Joey. And if Hunter just hangs up top a little bit longer, that pass is going to be wide open.
Back to the point to Peart. Peart comes to Del Greco, top of the circle. Shot off the post. Hit right at the corner of the post and the crossbar and went wide.
Off the bar by Joey. Nice shot. You saw him pick his head up, and he had that thing labeled.
20 seconds left as Grand Rapids gets power play 2 out there, and Morquay gains the line, shoots it in deep into the Cloquet zone. Puck comes around to the near side at the half wall. Players dig for it. 7 seconds left in the Grand Rapids Police Department power play. And now both teams at full strength. Back to the point to Morquay. Tries to go down low for DeMars. Back to Morquay again. Morquay's shot goes wide. DeMars couldn't quite get a stick on it to tip it on net. Down low again for DeMars. DeMars slides it back to the point. Comes near side to Sturl. Shot looking for the tip was Henry Sturl, and it goes wide.
Love that shot by Sam. Maybe that was a little bit of the twin magic there, trying to hook up his brother, Henry.
Now coming in is DeMars. DeMars circles behind the net, tried to backhand it out front, couldn't get it. Now a shot that hit the side of the net from DeMars on a sharp angle. Mortensen puts it down low. Henry Sturl out to DeMars. Puck goes off the end of his stick as he goes across the front of the net.
Good job by Hayden DeMars taking that puck to the net. Looking for a shot that way. When you got a guy leaning on you, that's where he uses that 6'2" body and just bulldozes to the front and kind of just pushes the puck, and then you see what happens.
Face-off will be to the left of goaltender Zach Timon. Also bringing you tonight's game, Deerwood Bank, McDonald's, Nooches in the corner, Mackley Auto Repair, Guy Claremont Financial Advisors, and Jimmy John's. Face-off puck backhanded around behind the net. Shots on goal are 9-0 Grand Rapids, but they've yet to get it by Timon. Shot right on, rebound fought for, but Timon's on top of it. Hunter Bischoff, that's been the biggest improvement in his game in the last 3 weeks, as he now gets down and dirty in front of the net.
Yeah, he's looking for goals, and he knows where to find them, no question about it. And he's been rewarded for it during the season.
Face-off will come to the right of goaltender Zach Timon. Holcomb wins the draw back to the point. Behind the net. Comes out front, but it'll split the defenseman, and the Thunderhawks will have to retreat and regroup with 6 minutes left.
Cloquet right now has 3 guys in front of their net all the time, and that's why I just think that if that high guy stays a little bit higher rather than getting sucked down, there's going to be an opportunity there.
Peart comes to Easton Young. Young comes to the near side to Bischoff. Bischoff goes far side, and Bonner can't control it. And with control through center ice is Travis Berg. That's the first time that's happened in, 5 minutes?
Yeah, I think so.
Puck again shot deep into the Grand Rapids zone. Pilkington will leave it there for Peart. Peart long pass ahead, tipped in by Bischoff, and the Thunderhawks make changes. Timon leaves it behind the net for Okus. Jackson Okus comes to the near side as the puck comes out to center. Kerr takes a little shot, still trying to get the puck in the zone. Now the Thunderhawks will come back to their own blue line. A little bit of a miss, and we are going to have the penalty. I was looking to see if one of the refs went with the arm up, and one did. Sam Sturl will go to the penalty box, and we'll have a power play for Cloquet.
Sam kind of got handcuffed there. I don't think he was kind of ready for that. You know, that's one thing that Grand Rapids needs to do is make sure that that puck keeps going north and not bringing it back into your own end, because when you bring it back into your own end, you invite trouble, and playing defense, you get tired.
So this is a Grand Rapids Police Department penalty kill. With Grand Rapids, they have an 83% penalty kill as the puck back to Cade Anderson. The Lumberjacks have yet to get a shot on net, but an opportunity here with the score still tied, no score.
I
Back
think
to the point to Oakes.
They're going to be looking to set up Cade Anderson for that one-timer because he's got a cannon.
As the puck is taken over by the Thunderhawks, shot down the ice. Timon will leave it there for Cade Anderson. And being sent to the penalty box leaves one with the same feeling as seeing a police car in your rearview mirror making a U-turn. Yikes, I hate that. Grand Rapids Police Department says don't drink and drive. Here comes Oakes through center ice. Just onside, unable to control it was House as Braden Holcomb pulls it up the boards. He's one-on-one with the defense, tries the drag move, and it almost worked.
A really nice try there by Braden Holcomb. Braden's moving his feet tonight. I'm going to call it. I think he's going to get the first goal.
I like that call. Thunderhawks are killing a penalty. 1:04 to go in that Cloquet-Esco Carleton power play. Cade Anderson has to go back to get it. Drotz applies the forecheck. And now Henry Sturl. Stick handles in. Now stick handles away from pressure and gets it back outside the zone to Morquay. Now Will Stoffer, who's getting his first shift, and Morquay into the Cloquet zone.
I love seeing Will Stoffer on the ice, especially in playoff hockey for a young kid. I'm pretty high on him in the games that I got to watch, and getting him some of this experience is going to carry over nicely for Grand Rapids in the future.
Puck comes back into the Cloquet zone, 24 to the far side. Morquay gets it out to center and down the ice. 8 seconds left in the power play as Peart chases it down in his own zone, backhands it to Easton Young, relays it out to center, and both teams at full strength.
Cloquet, if they get another power play, has to do a little bit better job of those Cloquet defensemen getting up the ice and holding the zone a little bit better. Grand Rapids had more of the chances on that, obviously, with the shots being 11-0.
Yeah, still no shots on net for Cloquet. They were not able to get one on the power play, and they just could never get set up solidly in the zone and apply pressure.
Grand Rapids did an excellent job controlling the puck. I thought it was an outstanding play by Henry Sturl, not forcing anything. When he tried to drive the net, didn't have anything. And he knows that he's got his big brother back there and some of those other good defenders, I shouldn't say big brother, same age brother, same day brother back there to give it back to those defensemen and let them lag and kill some ice time.
Hibbing defeating Greenway 4-1. Greenway had an early 1-0 lead, but that goes to the Blue Jackets as a final score, 4-1. That game over at Hibbing Memorial Arena. Cade Anderson moves it up the far side. Puck comes out to center ice, and Easton Young turns. Young comes up the boards. He's looking out front, tries to drive in, ends up behind the net. Back to the point to Peart. Peart steps to the side, now leaves it for Young. Young takes a look, moves in, top of the circle, and that shot, did it get to the goaltender? Did that hit a defenseman?
I think it got blocked a little bit, but a real nice play by Jack Peart and Easton Young there. I love how Easton brings that puck into the zone with his head up. He certainly is a goal scorer for a defenseman.
As we have a whistle and an interference call going against number 17, Hunter Finola, for the Lumberjacks, so the Thunderhawks get their second crack at a power play with 1:45 left here in period number 1.
This is a great opportunity for Grand Rapids here late in the period to get something done and maybe break the back here a little bit of Cloquet. That could be a real big thing going forward.
Puck comes to the far side as Young now to Peart. Grand Rapids on the power play. Your Grand Rapids Police Department power play. Holcomb tries to stuff it in the short side. That's a save by Timon. He'll hold on for the faceoff. Grand Rapids Police Department reminds you, hug your kids at home and belt them in the car.
I think that's a great play by Braden Holcomb. He took what they gave him, and Hunter will be open the next time around. So you just kind of got to build off of the opportunities and kind of check the boxes.
Peart at the point, he'll go to the middle of the ice. Now to Del Greco, tried the backside to Young. That's intercepted, shot down the ice. Back to get it is Peart. Peart sweeps it for Del Greco. Del Greco goes around one, still moved ahead as Holcomb can't control it cleanly, and the Thunderhawks will not be able to control it as it comes all the way down the ice again.
Grand Rapids needs to come with speed right now. Jack Peart needs to take off here and make something happen.
So Peart, he'll slide it to Del Greco. Del Greco gains the line, comes in, goes all the way behind the net, out front. Puck bounces through the crease. No one can put a stick on it. Braden Holcomb to Del Greco. Del Greco back to Holcomb. Holcomb, side of the net. Now Dot back to the point to Peart. Half wall to Del Greco. Peart's shot blocked at the defense. Del Greco able to keep that in. 28 seconds left.
Good job by Joey Del Greco.
One-timer, and that's a nice save by Timon. Gets the glove down on the low shot and gloves it for the face-off. Andover leading Grand Rapids Greenway 2-0. That game over on 93-1, 13-20 KOZY. And Grand Rapids girls basketball leading Duluth Denfeld 43-10 at halftime.
Very good.
There's too much. We can't cover it all. We wish we had Grand Rapids girls basketball on, too. We're just fresh out of stations.
Yeah.
Puck comes to the point, now comes out to center ice. 15 seconds left in the period, and Peart quickly moves it ahead to Drotz. Drotz, far side to Morquay. Shot goes wide of the post with 5 seconds left. Sturl to Morquay. One-timer doesn't get through, and that'll do it as the buzzer goes, and the first period comes to an end. The Grand Itasca scoreboard shows no score. Cloquet Esco Carlton yet to get a shot on net, but Grand Rapids yet to get a goal. We'll take a break. You're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder, J105radio.com.
Celebrate this Easter with your family at the Timberlake. The Timberlake's Easter Buffet will be chef-served with perfectly prepared honey-glazed ham and carved roast beef. You'll find an array of sides, along with the Timberlake's succulent desserts. Dine-in seating from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Reservations requested. The meal will be served in a spacious event center with room to distance. Prefer to dine at home? To-go orders are also available. Place your order by Wednesday, March 31st. Call the Timberlake today, 326-2600.
Next season's steepest climbs, furthest horizons, and most remote corners can be yours alone to discover that Ski-Doo feeling when you spring check your 2022 Ski-Doo today. Remember, spring is the only time to secure exclusive sleds and technology like the trail-crushing Renegade XRS, the industry-first semi-active Smart Shock suspension, or the anticipated return of the legendary Mach-Z. Contact Ray Sport and Cycle at Grand Rapids today to spring check your sled and get up to 3-year coverage or $1,000 credit on accessories and apparel. Restrictions apply. Customer offers vary based on creditworthiness. See dealer for details.
Hey, home and cabin owners, have you heard about Lake Country Power's 8-hour interruptible water heating program? All you need is a 50-gallon size water heater or larger. The program supplies hot water every day and will reduce your water heating bill by nearly half of what you pay now by shaving peak electric use. It's good for the environment, and it's good for you with a lower monthly bill. So get with the program and contact Lake Country Power to start saving. Check us out at lakecountrypower.coop.
When you need to find a part at a price that's right, that red and blue sign is just within sight. Roll in to CarQuest and roll on.
It's time to get back in the garage for all you do-it-yourselfers. Save $40 on a 3.5-ton Tech Correct hydraulic floor jack. Also save 50% on select Tech Pro ratcheting wrench sets. Check out the specialty tools as well. In stock, ready to go at CarQuest Grand Rapids.
Roll in to CarQuest and roll on.
Better Service is more than just doing the job well and providing the propane you need. Better Service is the combination of many people working hard for you. Hi, this is Brian, General Manager of your local Feral Gas, and that's what you'll find when you do business with us. We shut the gate when we leave. We warmly say hello when you call. We treat you like a friend with Sunday dinners to host, warm baths to draw for the kids, and cookies to bake with the grandkids. We'll be there with the best service to fuel what matters to you. So give Feral Gas a call today at 800-450-5701.
Dinner's great. It's one of your top 3 favorite meals. You just don't want to have to make it. Well, with Jimmy John's, you don't have to. Whether you live in a sandwich delivery zone or head into the store, you can always get a freaky fresh sandwich. Click to order at jimmyjohns.com.
At Jimmy John's, we want your sandwich to arrive freaky fast, so it's freaky fresh. So we only deliver within 5 minutes of our stores, and not farther. Click to order at jimmyjohns.com. 5 minutes is not a guaranteed delivery time. Actual delivery times will vary.
Hi, this is Hayden Mars with the Thunderhawk Hockey Team, and you're listening to the Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
No score after a period of play, but as far as puck control, chances, and every other way, it was complete domination by Grand Rapids.
Yeah, Grand Rapids really found their stride about 5 minutes into the period and started to get some opportunities and started to control the speed of the game. And right now, I think I would like to say that Cloquet is kind of happy with where this is at, other than the fact I don't know a lot. But I do know that if you don't get a shot on net, you're not going to score a goal.
That's exactly right.
I think they're going to have to make an improvement there. And I think right now Grand Rapids just needs to stick to what they're doing. Keep making the smart, easy plays, and good things will happen for them.
We'll take another break and come back with our between-period summary. Once again, 0-0 after one, and you're listening to it on J105 The Thunder, J105radio.com. Next season's steepest climbs, furthest horizons, and most remote corners can be yours alone to discover that Ski-Doo feeling when you spring check your 2022 Ski-Doo today. Remember, spring is the only time to secure exclusive sleds and technology like the trail-crushing Renegade XRS, the industry-first semi-active Smart Shock suspension, or the anticipated return of the legendary Mach-Z. Contact Ray Sport and Cycle at Grand Rapids today to spring check your sled and get up to 3-year coverage or $1,000 credit on accessories and apparel. Restrictions apply. Customer offers vary based on creditworthiness. See dealer for details.
Hey there, Tony here from your neighborhood Sammy's Pizza and Restaurant in Grand Rapids. While recently cheering on our Thunderhawks, I realized Sammy's Pizza is as much of a tradition around here as hitting the ice. This hockey season, I want to invite you to visit us before or after the game. Just as in 1954, every pizza is still made fresh with our signature crimp crust, fresh sauce, and our secret blend of seasonings. We're at 802 South Pregame Avenue and online at Sammy'sPizzaGrandRapids.com as well as MySammys.com.
Nuches in the Corner is your go-to for full-service gas fill-ups, propane, and U-Haul services, but they also carry one of the best outbuildings on the market in Old Hickory Buildings and Sheds. They have many different floor plans and styles to choose from. For only 10% down, you can get your very own Old Hickory building or shed in just 4 to 8 weeks. They also feature a 5-year warranty and free delivery. Custom order yours today. It's not just any old building, it's an Old Hickory building. Visit Nuches in the Corner for more information.
Your number one Grand Rapids Thunderhawk fans, Auto Owners Insurance and Itasca Reliable Insurance are a winning combination. They'll work with you to insure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Call Itasca Reliable Insurance in Grand Rapids today. 326-8518.
Grand Rapids GM is the Northlands truck headquarters with over 40 Silverados. Get $8,000 off LT and RST crew cabs, like a 2021 Silverado Crew LT with All-Star Edition, now $41,440. There's over 50 Chevy Equinoxes, like a 2021 Equinox LT all-wheel drive. Everyone's priced $27,190 or loyalty priced at $25,940. Must own or lease a 2007 or newer Chevy model. Shop GrandRapidsGM.com for all the deals or visit us at Highway 169 South. Chevy, find new roads.
Penalty on number 16, 2 minutes for slashing.
Coach, it's all tied up. What should we do?
Okay, let's set up a solid income plan with great diversification and an intelligent withdrawal rate. Come on now, let's crunch those numbers and get that goal. For winning guidance with your retirement game plan, give the coaching staff at Claremont Financial Advisors a call to put together your winning play.
Now in front, shot, they score!
Hi, this is Joey Del Greco with the Thunderhawk hockey team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
Between period summary brought to you by Anderson, Ophoven, Stoffer, and Jen. And they have had a law office proudly serving clients in northern Minnesota since 1917. No scoring to report, but what have you got down on your sheet, Grant?
Well, Cloquet kicked it off with an interference penalty, giving Grand Rapids their first of 2 power plays. Sam Sturl picked up a hooking penalty. Obviously, Cloquet did not score on that. And right now, currently, there's 15 seconds left in the last interference call from Hunter Finla, number 17 at Cloquet.
Marbert has shot attempts at 25-2, scoring chances 6-0, and face-offs 12 wins, 7 losses for 63%. We'll take one more break, come back with second period action. The between period summary brought to you by Anderson, Ophoven, Stauffer, and Jan, proudly serving clients in northern Minnesota. Law office since 1917.
How does Taco John's define a valedictorian? A valedictorian is smart enough to know tuition at a top-tier value menu should cost no more than $1, $2, or $3. They've graduated to guac, bacon, and steak. So for all valedictorians, we introduce the new Valueist menu from Taco John's. Enroll today for just $1, $2, or $3 to start working on your value thesis. The new Valueist menu. Commence eating. Download our app for exclusive deals at Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better.
Dr. Mike Hagley, Dr. Rachel Buchert, and Dr. Spencer Buchert at Grand Rapids Dental Care would like to take this time to wish the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks a very successful season. They know the importance of teamwork and dedication on and off the ice. The team at Grand Rapids Dental Care provides a full range of dental services and expert care. For all your dental needs, contact Grand Rapids Dental Care or visit them on the web at grdental.com. Grand Rapids Dental Care, for a lifetime of healthy smiles. Go Thunderhawks!
It's time to fire up the grill. To get the most out of your grilling experience, stop by S&S Meats for top quality cuts. All natural, whole, boneless pork loins for $1.99 a pound, or cut and wrap to order at $2.99 a pound. Lean ground chuck, $3.49 a pound while supplies last. Try some amazing brats. S&S has over 100 varieties to choose from. Check out their seafood freezer and bacon and beef sticks. You'll be the grill king with meat from S&S Meats, Highway 2 West, Grand Rapids.
Hi, this is Wade Browse with the Thunderhawk Hockey Team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
And here we go, start of the second period. Grand Rapids now going right to left, and the Lumberjacks going from left to right. They've yet to have a shot on net. Get it into the Grand Rapids zone to start. Shot goes well wide, and that should just about do it for the Grand Rapids power play that had 15 seconds on it when we started the period.
Important face-up by Cloquet to get that one.
Now here comes Peart. Peart shot right on, a rebound.
I think
rebound, and Peart takes a little bit of a late whack at it, but there was no whistle before the whack.
I think we're going to see a different Jack Peart this period. He looked like he wound it up and is looking to throw this team on his back right now.
Joey Peart took a little cross-check after he took a swing at the puck, about what you expect. Brockhouse taking the draw against Del Greco. No score on the Grand Itasca scoreboard as Cloquet wins that draw. Can't get it out to center. Now Drotz on the backhand, hits the side of the net. Puck comes to the half wall. Now Del Greco cycles it down low. Back to the point. Comes to Peart on the near side. Peart, just mistimed it with Drotz. One-timer shot, and Timon able to, not get on the rebound. It goes behind the net.
Big save by him on that first one, though.
Peart slickly takes it off a stick at center ice. Comes back into the zone. Peart down low. In front, shot right on, Timon the save. Now Del Greco looking for a lane, can't find a place to shoot, finally does, as Timon makes the save. Rebound is laying in the crease for a bit, and finally Timon gets on it.
I really like that play by Joey Del Greco as he had an opportunity to hammer it right away from in close, showed great poise, backed away, tried to wait for something to open up, and a nice save by Tynan.
Chad Sterl, attorney-in-law, Affinity Plus Credit Union, Grand Rapids Public Utilities, and North in Bloom also bringing you this afternoon's hockey game. Section 7 AA semifinals. Thunderhawks and Cloquet still tied, no score, but the Thunderhawks have come close already here in the second period.
Yeah, right now I think Grand Rapids is playing the right way, and they just got to keep with the task at hand, not get frustrated, and they'll be just fine.
Puck comes in front of the net, nothing doing there as Bischoff pokes it into the corner. He'll backhand it to Morquay on the near side. Morquay flips it up the boards and out to center ice. Here comes Holcomb. Holcomb gains the blue line, finds Bonner, shot right on, rebound, they score! Hunter Bischoff pokes in the second rebound, and it is 1-0 Grand Rapids.
Hunter Bischoff pokes in his second opportunity on that shot there, and first save nicely done, and Hunter does a good job going to the net and picking up his own rebound. Outstanding play by Hunter Bischoff.
Hunter's 13th goal of the year. And I believe, Holcomb will get one of the
And Bonner, I believe.
And Bonner, the second assist.
I agree. That's a big goal for Grand Rapids. That's going to really open things up here for them, I think. Because I think they were playing a little tight.
It goes too long and you start getting tight.
Yep.
But I think you're right as well. Jack Peart decided to put this team on his back as Peart leads it through center ice. Shot right on. Timon makes the save. Rebound. If you're a forward on this team right now, if number 23 passes you, you make sure someone's back right now.
Yeah, no question about it. And I think that's one way to get woken up. Not that Tynan has needed to be. He's been on his game tonight, but I think that one hit him right in the face.
Puck in the Grand Rapids zone as they fight for it at the half wall. Comes to Kate Anderson. Quick shot, and Pilkington gets a toe on that. And we get our first shot on net for Cloquet.
That shot by Jack Peart, that was a big league shot too. That wasn't no flip at the net. So
he has one of the quickest releases on a wrist shot or a snap shot that I've seen in a long time. The puck comes off that stick so quick.
He snaps that thing, and that's one of the reasons why he's, in my opinion, going to win Mr. Hockey. But that's
should win anyways. How about
biased.
that?
Yeah.
Out front, as the Thunderhawks fight for it, goes off the stick of Mortensen. Now DeMars on the backhand, kicks it to his stick, can't quite get through the third defenseman. And down the ice, here comes Kate Anderson, poked off his stick by Sturl. Sturl moves it to the near side. Pinching in there is Demuth. DeMars will flip it out to center. Back into the Grand Rapids zone comes Kate Anderson. 1-0 Grand Rapids on the Grand Itasca scoreboard. Grand Itasca Clinic and Hospital, the official sports medicine provider of the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. Flipped in by Drotz. Puck rings the boards behind Timon. Now just out to center ice as Sam Stroll picks it up. He'll backhand it into the zone. Okus after it. Henry Sturl behind the net, and we're going to get a whistle and interference call coming on Rapids.
I think that was just kind of an inadvertent collision there.
It'll go against Joey Del Greco. So the penalty kill, Grand Rapids Police Department penalty kill. And they remind you that not everyone drives as well as you believe that you do. Impatient on the road may mean being a patient in the hospital. Third power play for Cloquet. They're 0 for 2. Haven't had a shot on net in the first two power plays. Or 0 for 1.
0 for 1.
0 for 1. Didn't get a shot. Rapids had the two power plays.
Yep. I'm curious to see if Cloquet's defensemen get a little bit more involved here. They got to do a little bit better job of holding the zone to get some opportunities here.
Puck comes into the Grand Rapids zone as Bonner tries to fight for the puck behind the net. Comes to the near side. Morquay poking at it, and Morquay shoots it down the ice. Gets it out to center. It didn't go all the way down the ice. What did it hit?
I think it hit the referee right onto Braden Holcomb's stick, who makes a real smart play, bringing it back to those D. That's a huge advantage that Grand Rapids has on their penalty kill, having those D back there that can rag that puck and burn some time.
I was going to say, back in the day, we called that ragging the puck on the penalty kill. Puck goes into the Grand Rapids zone as it now pops over the glass as Sturl tried to get it out, and we'll have a face-off.
In a 1-0 game, 11:57 to go in the second period, when you're the favorite team, the one thing I will say that I do like what Grand Rapids is doing and why I think they're playing the right way is they're being hard on pucks, and they're not leaving a lot of opportunities for Cloquet to capitalize off of mistakes.
Coach Shea Walters wants that face-off in the offensive zone. I think he has a point.
I think he does too.
Grand Rapids wins the draw, and Peart picks the spot and shoots it down the ice. 1-0 Grand Rapids on a Bischoff goal this period. Kate Anderson through center ice, passes the puck ahead. Relayed out to center ice. Linesman gets in the way again. Now Kate Anderson in his own zone. Goes rink wide for Okus. Long shot. Might have been going over the net. We'll see if Marbert gives him a shot on goal for that. And that one will give him a shot on goal from the top of the circle. And Pilkington in the right spot. Swallows that up, holds it for a face-off.
I kind of like the play by Wyatt throwing that puck out there, giving it to the defenseman and playing it up the ice and not letting Cloquet have an opportunity. Just a little bad luck there as it hit a player.
Face-off will be in the Grand Rapids zone to the left of goaltender Wyatt Pilkington. Glad you're along. J105, J105radio.com, and YouTube.
Right there, like off of the face-offs, one thing that I've always taught the defensemen to stay on the blue line because you got more time to react rather than having to make a panic decision and be able to keep that puck in.
Sam Sturl slaps that puck out of midair and back into the Cloquet zone. That'll do it.
He's had a great game.
For the Cloquet power play. Sturl behind his own net. And Sturl doing his best Jack Peart imitation. They stay onside barely. Puck comes back to the point for Del Greco. Shot gets through traffic out in front. Couple players at it. Sturl didn't know that the puck was right by his stick.
Sam was trying to do the right thing and get back to his defensive position there.
As the puck was juggled by Timon, Kerr took a swing at the puck as it was just above the trapper of Zach Timon, and Timon took exception and popped him one.
We're going to get a power play here for Grand Rapids, I think. Are we not? Or
I have not seen the penalty box door open. You certainly could have given Timon a cross-check for that.
I'm thinking he did.
You're right. So Grand Rapids will have another power play.
That's what happens when you go to the net and you agitate the goalie.
And in fairness, I mean, that's an aggressive play by J.J. Kerr, but he can see the puck. And it's not above his shoulder, so it's not a high stick, and you can see the puck being loose.
Absolutely. It was a great play by J.J. Kerr. He's playing till the whistle, and it wasn't completely covered.
Grand Rapids with a power play. They're 0 for 2 so far on the power play. And this power play brought to you by the Grand Rapids Police Department. They remind you to leave sooner, drive slower, and live longer. Peart goes far side for Del Greco. Drops it for Holcomb. Holcomb back to Peart. At the blue line, Peart comes near side to Young. Top of the face-off circle. Back to Peart at the blue line. To Del Greco. Del Greco comes to Easton Young. Young. Far side to Peart. Peart, top of the circle. Now backside to Young. Top of the circle again. Now cycle it down low. Peart, shot on the one-timer. Hits a skate and goes wide.
That's an excellent play, but a little dangerous being they had no one back there if that puck completely pops out.
Now a shot right on Timon, and he's been giving up some rebounds this period, and this rebound is controlled and shot down the ice.
I think these rebounds are just a tribute to Grand Rapids going to the net hard.
Now here's Del Greco in the zone. Behind the net, tries to go out front looking for Bischoff. That doesn't connect. Young goes slamming in on the, that is an aggressive pinch in, and it works so far.
Interested to see if Grand Rapids can capitalize on here as Cloquet had a chance to get the puck out and they did not.
So here's Holcomb behind the net. Holcomb puts on the brakes. Shot goes to the short side, and it's covered up by Timon.
Grand Rapids on their power play is doing a great job of moving the puck really well on the perimeter. They have really good puck movement, really good player movement as far as filling lanes and switching lanes. One thing that they need to do is in the shooting position, they got to look for the actual passing lane and not so much exactly the open ice.
Puck comes almost outside the zone. Nicely done keeping it in. One-timer that hits traffic in front from J.J. Kerr. 20 seconds left on the power play. Andover now leading the Lightning 3-0 in that section championship game. As Cloquet will get the puck out to center. This should kill the Grand Rapids power play. As Pilkington gloves one that's going 2 feet over the net. I never liked that. You winced.
And it was a little knuckle puck there too.
When it's going that high over the net, it's like just let it hit the glass. It can always hit the trap or drop in behind you.
Correct.
We'll have a face-off in the Grand Rapids zone with 1 second left in the Grand Rapids power play. Grand Rapids girls basketball, a 57-20 win over Duluth-Denfeld. They move on to semifinal action in 7-3A girls basketball.
Cloquet is immediately dropping their defensemen out of the zone, and they're really playing a defensive-minded style right here.
Even down 1-0. Do you think another goal would get them out of that?
Well, they're a bounce away, and no, I don't think Shea's going to change his game plan at all right now. I think he's going to pack it in like they're doing and hoping for a bounce and going the other way.
Face-off will come to Pilkington's left. Shots on goal are 23-2 Grand Rapids, but it's just a 1-0 lead on the Grand Itasca scoreboard. Off the face-off, Grand Rapids will control it with Sturl behind his own net. Sturl comes to Morquay. Morquay ahead to Mortensen. Mortensen gains the blue line. In front, puck poked off the stick of Henry Sturl. Sturl retreats to the blue line, puts on the brakes, goes to Sam on the far side. Sam overskates the puck, and it comes out to center. Morquay, long pass ahead, looking for DeMars, doesn't quite click, so Morquay will try it again. This time just shoots it in deep. Timon will leave it there for Okus behind his own net.
Grand Rapids is doing a really good job of taking time and space away from the Cloquet players when they get the puck. They don't really have a lot of time to make decisions, and that's really allowing Grand Rapids to bottle them up here in their own end.
Puck comes to the point, still not out, as DeMars tries to cycle it down low, but it goes off the boards and off a skate. And into the Grand Rapids zone, Gonzarowski puts it deep in the Grand Rapids zone, and here comes Braden Holcomb. Holcomb, fresh set of legs, just got out on the ice. Holcomb drags it through, and now has to go to the corner as Rauner cuts it off. Back to the point to Peart. Peart looking for the backside for Bischoff, and doesn't quite click. Peart again. Ooh. Stick handles in. Now backside shot, goal. Braden Holcomb makes it 2-0 as Jack Peart, you had the little just before that. What a stick handling move going low.
Well, and it was not so much like the stick handling, it was how he opened his hips. I mean, he froze everybody, pivoted back out, and then found Braden wide open on the back door, and that's just a heck of a play.
Peart gets an assist, and the Thunderhawks go up 2-0 on the Grand Itasca scoreboard. For Braden Holcomb, that is his 8th goal of the year, and for Peart, his 22nd assist.
Braden Holcomb is having a nice game, and I got to say, I think the Sturl boys are having a really nice hockey game today, too.
Peart, shot right on, and Timon will make the save and hold on. Shots on goal now are 24-2, and the Grand Itasca scoreboard has it 2-0 Grand Rapids.
Well, I mean, this is a little bit of breathing room for Grand Rapids right now because regardless of Cloquet having 2 shots on net, they were a shot away from having a tie game. So a little bit of breathing room right here.
And what you have to do is still play like you're tied at 0.
Yeah.
That same amount of pinching in and getting the skates moving, you keep that going.
I had an analogy that I used to use with the kids when you get in this situation, but I'll just save that for myself.
Okay. It's not one that's suitable for airplay?
Probably not.
Drotz tries to find Del Greco cutting in. Del Greco goes in hard into the corner against Finola. Del Greco comes away with the puck. That's been what's happening most of the game, is Grand Rapids winning all of those one-on-one battles too.
Yeah, Grand Rapids is in a position right now to
now a spin around by Del Greco. Now finish your thought. Sorry.
Rapids is in a position right now to bury Cloquet, and I think that's what they got to do here. They got to keep putting the full court press on them and just pound away.
Long pass ahead to Drotz. Drotz has it caught in his skates and taken away now, and shot ahead by Dushkin. Dushkin can't control it, and the Thunderhawks shoot it into the Cloquet zone. 5:33 left in period 2, 2-0 Grand Rapids. Now here's a shot right on, rebound poked in, or poked at the net. That's the save of the game by Pilkington. He hasn't had to make many, but that was the first good scoring chance by the Cloquet Lumberjacks.
No question about it. That was certainly a great A.
Probably the first great scoring chance for the Thunderhawks. Easton Young tries to go backside. Puck is blocked. And now Hayden DeMars. DeMars back to the point to Easton Young. His shot hits a couple sticks and then just poked wide by Bischoff, or by DeMars rather. Now a wraparound doesn't get through. Easton Young keeps it in at the point.
Grand Rapids D do such a good job of keeping the puck into the zone and allowing plays to continue on.
Back to Peart. Peart from the middle of the ice. That's blocked nicely by Mrozek. Now Okus. Oh, nice job by Sam Sturl. Disrupted that breakout. Now a shot right on. A rebound is flipped into the corner. Thunderhawks making changes without ever losing the puck. Holcomb. Back to Peart. Peart finds some room. Shot right on, and Timon holds it up. We're going to go back to that save by Wyatt Pilkington. Made two of them. A nice first save and a better save on the rebound, and that is your save of the game, brought to you by M&H Convenience. When you're on the run looking for a quick and healthy snack or drink, M&H Convenience Store, the place to stop, and you can save 5 cents a gallon by paying inside. 4:09 to go, a 2-0 Grand Rapids lead. Back to the point to Peart. Peart, shot doesn't get through traffic. Now here's Bonner. Bonner, half wall, flips it down low to Holcomb. Braden Holcomb, who has the second goal of the night for the Thunderhawks, turns at the half wall. He'll leave it back for Peart. Now to Easton Young. His shot, gloved by Timon, and he'll hold on for a face-off.
Jack Peart passes the puck like a high-end NHL guy. He snaps that puck, and he's fortunate to have a defenseman on his right side who has a pretty nice set of hands himself that can handle those passes.
And for Grand Rapids, their forwards are not scared to snap that puck back to the point at a high rate of speed because they know Jack's back there to hold it in.
Yeah, and Braden Holcomb has done a great job of that, at not panicking and pressing shots.
Now Bonner comes to Bischoff. Now back to Peart. Backside somehow got that on Holcomb's stick, but it went just wide.
Did you see how high Hunter Bischoff was there in the shot in the slot there?
I think Coach Chido's been telling him the same thing you've been saying.
I would bet he has. And what it does is it pulls everybody out. It gives more opportunity to complete the pass, and then opens things up down low a little bit more.
Puck tipped into the Lumberjack zone as Finola goes back for it. His pass comes out to center. Stopping it there is Del Greco. Drotz now carries it in. Drotz tries to backhand it in front. Now Kerr behind the net. Kate Anderson will get it out to center. Del Greco back into his own zone. Now winds up with some speed, gains the blue line, stick handles in, backhand, tipped high. To the point, Sam Sturl, his shot bounces in. Timon has lost his stick, but the puck will go out to center, and Timon saying that stick was slashed out of my hand. I don't know, I didn't see it.
I didn't see that either, but I like the play by Joey Del Greco, going to the net, throwing it on the net, keeping his speed going to go pick it up in the corner to keep the play alive. Joey does a good job of puck hounding is what I would like to call it.
Game brought to you also by the Motor Shop, Farrell Gas, Northland Lawn and Sport, Dunlinger Ford, Grand Rapids State Bank, and Grand Rapids Dental Care. Off the face-off, puck in the Lumberjack zone as they try to move it outside the zone. Can't initially. Now here's DeMars. His shot hits a stick and flies into the netting behind Timon. 2-0 Grand Rapids on the Grand Itasca scoreboard.
Nice play by Hayden DeMars, walking it off the half wall there to the middle. It's certainly getting the goalie to move lateral. That's what you want to do, attack the middle of the ice. A little too much stick handling, and if he eliminates that stick handling, you'll get more shots through.
Andover now leading the Lightning 4-0 down in Andover in that section championship game. As the Thunderhawks with control, back to the point to Morquay. Morquay, his shot is tipped wide and into the netting, and we'll have another stoppage in play with exactly 2 minutes left in the second period.
Cloquet has done a nice job of defending in their own end and not letting those shots get through. Shots 29-4 here in favor of Grand Rapids, but I got to believe shot attempts have to be darn close to 45, 50.
I would guess so. I think Marv had 25 or 26 in the first period alone.
Sure.
Back to the point it comes to Peart. Peart cycles it down low to Bischoff, tries to get it out front. That's blocked. Now it comes out front. Bonner can't get it after a couple cracks. Slides to Peart. Peart backside. Holcomb takes a look to Bischoff.
Braden Holcomb knocked that out of midair. I mean, he's got a silky pair of mitts for sure.
He's done that a couple times tonight.
Great hand-eye.
Now here's Holcomb. Holcomb tries to go backside for Bischoff, and that doesn't connect, and the puck out to center ice.
Braden Holcomb is playing like a senior tonight, and I think that's going to really propel Grand Rapids.
Bonner can't control the puck in the zone. Down the ice, we'll have an icing call on the Lumberjacks. So the faceoff will come in the in the Lumberjack zone with 1:12 to go, period 2, and a 2-0 Grand Rapids lead on the Grand Itasca scoreboard. Del Greco out to take the draw. Going up against Noah Knutson. Back to the point to Peart. Peart ends up with the puck again, top of the faceoff circle. Down low, give and go to Peart, and his shot just hits a skate and goes wide. 1 minute left in period 2. Del Greco gets it back to the line, finds Peart on the near side. Peart's shot, rebound, they score!
Joey Del Greco.
Del Greco puts the rebound home, and it is 3-0 Grand Rapids with 48 seconds left.
That could be the straw that breaks the camel's back there. Joey Del Greco in the right area. Jack Peart doing a good play, firing off of the pad, goes right to Joey and able to put it home. And you know, I was just going to comment. I like the way that both teams are playing and the fact that they're playing to their strengths. And, you know, you can certainly see Cloquet's game plan, and you can certainly see Grand Rapids' too, and both have stuck to it.
So now does Cloquet have to open it up a little bit?
100%.
Down just 2, you keep hoping for that bounce, and they actually had one bounce in front of the net that they were unable to convert, and now at 3-0, it's a little higher mountain.
Yeah, it's pretty tough when they got there. I mean, they're holding 3 guys back all the time, so it's really at best you're only going to get a 2-on-2 rush, and against these Grand Rapids defensemen, that's not great odds.
Well, I think you can already see that a little bit more jump as Sam Sturl with the big hit just across the blue line, and then a good defensive play by Morquay to stop that rush.
Great timing play by Ren Morquay, as that was a 2-on-1.
Yes. Sam Sturl's shot goes into the corner, and the second period comes to an end. Thunderhawks find a way to the scoreboard. They lead 3-0 after 2. You're listening to it on J105 The Thunder, J105radio.com.
Hi, my name is Kirsten Ringgold. I am a loan operations specialist at Grand Rapids State Bank. My job involves supporting the lending department, both with commercial and personal loan customers with quite a variety of duties. I really value having regular hours and a supportive team of coworkers. The people I work with support one another. I get along great with everyone I work with, and that makes it much easier to do my job. Grand Rapids State Bank. This is my community and my bank.
Serving the community for generations. The Grand Rapids State Bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hey hockey moms, grandmas, aunts, or fans. Show your favorite player your support with beautiful jewelry featuring their jersey number. Let White Pine Jewelers of Grand Rapids show you the beautiful styles available and help you special order yours today. White Pine Jewelers offers you all the services you would expect, like stone setting, watch repair, ring sizing, chain soldering, and more. White Pine Jewelers, located behind McDonald's in the Pregame Plaza, Grand Rapids. Online at whitepinejewelers.com, and remember to like us on Facebook.
You don't want to work at just any old place, and you don't want to work just any old time. Maybe you want to work mornings, afternoons, or late nights, weekdays or weekends. For job openings on your schedule, check out the openings at mcdonalds.com. They're hiring for multiple shifts and positions. McDonald's can be more than just a job. They have great career opportunities available for the right people. If you're looking for fulfilling work and a fun and challenging atmosphere, don't wait any longer. Apply at mcdonalds.com. I'm loving it.
Mackley Auto Repair in Coleraine is happy to welcome service advisor Scott Baird to their team. He has more than 20 years of experience in the auto service industry, and he's ready to help you with your auto needs and questions. Mackley has a new, state-of-the-art alignment machine, and Mackley works on all makes and models of vehicles. Mackley Auto Repair, Main Street, downtown Coleraine.
It's Mike here, from here at the Motor Shop. If you didn't hear, we're still here. We've just moved. We're not at the old here, but we're here at the new here, which is here to serve the Northland better. Here at the new here is over 3,000 feet of shop space and a showroom that's way bigger than the old here, which isn't here, it's there. But you can find us here, north of ICC and Midway Homes on 169 on the same side of the road. It's 2949 US Highway 169. Or just call us for directions.
We learned a lot in 2020 at Affinity Plus. We know we can help you manage your finances in all sorts of different ways. This is Ann Cates, branch manager. I'm excited to share our branch lobby is open again, but things will look a little bit different. We're asking you to continue to take care of any cash transactions and deposits through our drive-thru or ATMs. You can come on in for any loans, membership, or account services. We have several contactless options still available to you, and our debit and credit cards now offer that contactless payment. To understand more ways we've made baking better, visit us at affinityplus.org, insured by NCUA.
That's the sound of performance, the kind you get from Bishop's Performance Transmission and Auto Repair of Grand Rapids. If you have a problem, talk first with Dave and Chris. Between them, they have a combined 75 years of auto repair experience. They'll find any problem using the most up-to-date diagnostic equipment. For professional, reliable, quality work that's guaranteed, bring it to Bishop's Performance Transmission and Auto Repair. Highway 169 South, Grand Rapids, your complete auto repair center.
Hi, this is John Bonner with the Thunderhawk Hockey Team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
3-0 Grand Rapids after two periods. The second period looked a lot like the first period with one exception. The puck went in the net.
Yeah, a little more goal scoring there, obviously from Grand Rapids with their 3 goals. Like just pointing out, I think that Grand Rapids has done a really good job sticking to their game. They didn't show much panic, maybe a little nerves in the first period when the score was a little tighter and they couldn't break the scoring, but you're seeing them starting to loosen up here a little bit, and things are going in the right direction for Grand Rapids right now.
And as soon as Hunter scored that first goal, it was just like everyone, you almost felt the sigh of relief on the Grand Rapids bench and everything started flowing.
I think that's exactly what it is. It's a chance to take a breath and reset the battery and say, hey, we're all right here, let's keep her going.
We'll take a break, come back with our between period summary, 3-0 Grand Rapids after 2, and you're listening to it on J105 The Thunder, J105radio.com.
We're here with Kirk Adams, Northern Market President of Deerwood Bank. Kirk, why is it important for you to support Grand Rapids Thunderhawk Athletics?
Being born and raised here, I love supporting the community that helped raise me. That is why I am working with my team at Deerwood Bank to bring nice and simple banking to the entire Grand Rapids area. From your first savings account to life after retirement, we're here to help you.
Deerwood Bank. Banking made nice and simple. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
We all want what is best for our families. Hi, this is Nate, store manager of Super One South. At Super One Foods, we pride ourselves on fresh quality products and a clean store for you to shop in. Whatever department you are in, you will find what you are looking for, and if you can't, our dedicated team is there to help. When it comes to food, healthy choices are important for our families. At Super One Foods, we have something for everyone. And as always, it is fresh and quality. Super One Foods, proud to be a part of our community.
The GigaZone Gaming Championship is back, and it's going virtual 3 straight weekends beginning April 10, with a different gaming tournament each weekend, a cosplay contest, door prizes, and more. It's all free to play or watch, with over $5,000 in cash and prizes. It's GigaZone Gaming Championship 5, a Paul Bunyan Communications event. Online 3 straight weekends starting April 10th. Find out more and register to play at gigazonegaming.com.
Northland Lawn Sport and Equipment, Northern Minnesota's John Deere dealer, is a proud supporter of Thunderhawk Sports. With winter in full swing, Northland features a full line of open station and cab tractors, blowers, pushes, and blades. You'll move heavy snow with ease with your John Deere. Looking for an ATV? Northland sells the famous Gator. You'll also find Arctic Cat, Flow, and Honda Power equipment. Whether it's sales, parts, or service, at Northland we're always ready to help. Stop by and test drive your new tractor or Gator at Northland Sport and Equipment, formerly Pregame Lawn and Sport, just 2 miles south of Grand Rapids on Highway 169.
At North and Bloom, we have flowers for every occasion, birthdays, holidays, and just because. At North and Bloom, we have pre-made arrangements ready to carry out, or we can make a custom arrangement just for you. We also have fun gifts like our candle line that is made right in the Midwest with bee and soy waxes. There's a little something for every occasion. Find us on Facebook or stop in today. North and Bloom, downtown Grand Rapids.
When it comes to real estate, you want Coldwell Banker Northwoods Realty on your team. Locally grown and family owned since 1947. Their full service agency of professional realtors will put their decades of knowledge, experience, and proven results to work for you. You can trust Itasca's real estate leader to provide exceptional service and expertise. Call Coldwell Banker Northwoods Realty in Grand Rapids at 326-3455 or find them online at coldwellbankernorthwoods.com. Proud to support Grand Rapids Hockey.
Hey, this is Hunter Bischoff with the Thunderhawk Hockey Team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
Between period summary brought to you by Dr. Lee Jess Dentistry. They've been practicing for over 40 years and proudly support the entire Grand Rapids Thunderhawk hockey team and wishing them a great playoff run. Got a little more to run down this period.
Yeah, we do. 2 penalties that period. Joey Del Greco picking one up for Grand Rapids with interference. And the goaltender for Cloquet Tynan with a cross-check early on in the second period. Scoring, Hunter Bischoff kicks it off with an assist from Braden Holcomb and John Bonner. Braden Holcomb is able to get Rapids up by 2 with an assist from Jack Pert and Sam Sturl. And to finish the scoring that period at the end of the second is number 10, Joey Del Greco, assisted by 23, Jack Pert, and number 5, Easton Young.
Between periods summary brought to you by Dr. Lee Jess Dentistry, wishing the Grand Rapids good luck the rest of the way. And we'll take one more break, be back with the third period on J105 The Thunder.
Hi, I'm Kurt Werner, Executive Vice President at Woodland Bank. Here at Woodland Bank, we position ourselves to be financial partners with our customers. So it's within our best interest to connect you with the best that our community has to offer. We believe that a banking relationship is built on trust and loyalty to help you achieve your goals. Woodland Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Grand Rapids Public Utilities asks that you please don't flush your wipes. Sanitary sewer systems and treatment plants are not designed to handle wipes used for changing diapers, personal hygiene, house cleaning, and more. They cause major problems when flushed down toilets. They gum up the system, clog pipes and pumps, and cost you additional maintenance costs. GRPUC staff are asking residents that use wipes to please put them in the trash. Don't flush them. For more information, check out the GRPUC Facebook page. Grand Rapids Public Utilities, where service is our nature.
Hi, this is Braden Holcomb with the Thunderhawk Hockey Team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
Getting the third period, long pass ahead. Here comes Del Greco, comes in, shot! Oh, how did Tyman stop that? I thought that was through the 5-hole and in.
I did too, and that was a great little play by Joey Del Greco getting open. Jack Pert feeding it to him, coming through the middle, and I do think that did hit the 5-hole, and he kicked his skate out at the last second in the backside.
Shot attempts, by the way, in the second period, 28-8 for Grand Rapids. Face-offs, 50%, 8-8, and scoring chances, 8-1. And the puck gets a little moisture behind the net, and Grand Rapids now picks it up. Got to be careful. You don't want to overskate it right by the edge of your own net.
No question.
As the Thunderhawks will get it in. Nope, offside.
I don't like the call, but we'll take it. It is what it is.
Can't change it, right? So the faceoff will come outside the Cloquet zone. Game is also brought to you by the Timberlake Lodge, Grand Rapids GM, Roth RV, First American Title Insurance Company, Edward Jones Financial, and the Woodland Bank. Grand Rapids wins the draw. Here's Sam Sturl. Sturl comes to the near side and puts it deep into the zone. Timon will leave it there for Kate Anderson. Anderson puts it around, comes to the point, kept in there by Bischoff, and shot into the Cloquet zone.
I really like what Grand Rapids is doing right now. They're coming out hard, and you can tell that I think Coach Chido told them, let's carry something over into our section final.
Which will be against Andover here as long as Grand Rapids holds on to this lead. Andover already winning earlier today. Quick pass ahead. Here's Bischoff. Bischoff turns, takes a shot, turned away by Timon. To the corner it goes as Gonzarowski gets it out to center. Sturl moves it up the boards a little bit as the Thunderhawks now take it over. Trying to cut his way in was Mortensen. Nice job of gloving it down to his stick. In stride, that's harder to do than it looks.
Yeah, no question about it. And Blake Mortensen's playing a nice game for a young kid tonight. First section opportunity. He adds another element out there for Grand Rapids. A little bit more physical, heavy player.
Sturl gains the blue line, tries to pass it to DeMars, then gets it back, and the puck then poked off his stick. At the half wall, Cloquet can't get it out. Comes back into the zone where Finola fights for it. Thunderhawks can't control it as the Lumberjacks try to come out. Thunderhawks, almost got the turnover, but couldn't quite keep it in the zone. Now DeMars back to Easton Young. Young goes to Peart. Peart stick handles through center. Peart backhands it ahead as the puck rings the boards behind Timon.
Cloquet is just a little too defensive-minded still here.
Puck out front as Del Greco chops at it a couple times. Puck still loose and it goes behind the net. Del Greco, who's looking for his second goal of the night, scored the third goal for the Thunderhawks. Del Greco again. Now a backhand shot by Morquay turned away by Timon. Del Greco chops it back toward the net. Kerr tries to go in front. Now a shot right on. Boy, Morquay got all of that, and Timon had to make a nice save.
You know, one of the things that's been nice about watching this team throughout the year is that you can really see the development of some of the individual players. And I think Henry Sturl has gotten consistently better throughout the season. I think Ren Morquay has went from good to great. And that's a testament to the staff of Rapids and developing these kids.
Off the face-off, turning is Holcomb. Holcomb at the half wall, plays it back to Morquay. Morquay down low, out front, and trying to find the short side was Holcomb. That was just one of those little, what do you want to say, just kind of baiting the goalie to leave the post and tuck it in softly.
Yeah, Braden's good at that. He's got a lot of poise and patience with that puck and waits for his opportunity.
Braden Holcomb now goes cross ice to Morquay. Morquay out to center, slides it across and deep into the Cloquet zone as Grand Rapids makes changes. I wouldn't have been surprised to see him knock that one out of the air.
No, not at all.
Puck comes all the way into the Grand Rapids zone. Now DeMars out front, Sturl's shot, and Tynan makes the save. Puck behind the net, DeMars gets it again. DeMars, hard centering pass, taken over by Jackson Okas, who goes to the far side to Rauner. Rauner can't clear it initially. Deep in the zone, puck goes around the far side, and now out to center. Peart picks it up there, comes to Easton Young, who pokes it in. To the point, here comes Easton Young pinching in behind the Cloquet net, goes to the far side, out to Peart, shot doesn't get through.
Real nice.
Peart to the half wall, shot right on, and Timon makes the save, and he'll hold on at the short side. After two periods down in Andover for the Section 7 AA Girls Championship, it is now 5-0 Andover. They've outshot the Lightning 41-3 in the first two periods.
shot on there by Jack Pert. Another face-off win by Grand Rapids.
Out to center ice as that's poked away. Thunderhawks will pick it up with Drotz and put it inside in close. Puck goes to the far side as Kerr and Drotz both digging for it there. Comes to the point, goes past Pier to now to center.
Grand Rapids definitely did make the adjustment by having their third guy a lot higher.
Puck comes out in front, poking at it is Kerr, but Timon able to get on top of it and hold it for the face-off. Again, glad you're along. Thunderhawks lead 3-0, 11:33 to go, third period on the Grand Itasca scoreboard. Face-off will come to the right of goaltender Zach Timon. Holcomb going up against Brockhouse. Sterling Morquay on defense, comes back to Morquay on the clean face-off win. Bonner shot right on, turned aside by Timon. Another shot thrown toward the net, that goes wide, goes to the half wall on the near side, and Dushkin will flip it out to center. A little bit of room for House, shot, bad save by Pilkington.
Little bouncing puck there, and good job by Wyatt Pilkington staying on his game. Only the fifth shot he's taken this game, and he's staying mentally into it, and that's a good sign.
Now here's a shot looking for the short side. I'm not even sure who that was.
Holcomb.
That was either Holcomb or Bischoff. You say it was Holcomb. I'll go with it. As puck now into the Grand Rapids zone, deep in the corner. Picking it up there was Brandon Timon, but the Thunderhawks get it to Bonner. Bonner stops just inside the blue line, then flips it out to center. Turnover, shot right on. Timon makes the save, and he'll drop it for Cade Anderson. Quickly ahead, and we're going to have too many men on the ice.
And you know what? It is too many men, but really unfortunate luck there for Grand Rapids, as that was kind of a bing, bang, boom type of a play, and the Grand Rapids player trying to get over the bench. And it wasn't a situation of not going hard for the change. It was just a quick little bad luck play there.
Yeah, Hayden DeMars jumped on the ice, and as he jumped on the ice, the puck hit him right in the stick. And whoever, I think it was Hunter Bischoff who was going off, still had both. And what do we have? Two players coming over for?
We got an interference on Sam Sturl and too many men on the ice with Blake Mortensen to go to 5-on-3 here, I believe.
Wow. Yeah, and, I would guess that if Bischoff gets 1 foot in the box, they'll give it to him, even if one skate is touching the ice. But both feet were still on the ice when the puck hit DeMars. So we will have 5-on-3 for a full 2 minutes unless Cloquet scores.
Now, this is interesting because, if Cloquet scores quick, they're going to have an opportunity here for the full for the full 2 minutes.
So an interference and the too many men on the ice at the same time gives Cloquet a little breath of life here. And we're going to have a whistle as a collision at center ice. And just a whistle and an offside. Not sure what the referee's signaling here.
One thing that Cloquet is going to have to make sure that they do is go a little bit more tape to tape. They were moving the puck there well, and just not putting it on the forehand can really upset the apple cart and create a chaos very quickly.
Cloquet ends up with a penalty out of that.
Did they?
They did, as Brockhouse went to the box. So now we go 4-on-3 for 1:34, and then Grand Rapids will go from being shorthanded to having a power play for 26 seconds. And I did not see the signal.
I didn't either. Makeup call. That's what I would call that.
It was. I know referees say they don't make them, but it sure feels like they do.
Yeah, I didn't like this. I didn't like the call on Sam Sturl, and I think possibly the other partner didn't like it either.
Puck in front of the Grand Rapids players box and shot back into the Cloquet zone. 9:33 to go on the Grand Itasca scoreboard. Third period action, it's 3-0 Grand Rapids. Kate Anderson almost intercepted by Del Greco. He would have been off to the races.
Yeah.
And finally Anderson gets it just inside the zone, and then it comes back out to center.
Joey Del Greco, an excellent penalty killer. Uses his skating ability, and he's constantly in guys' faces. Does a really good job.
Peart drops it back for Young. Young behind the net. Off the glass and out to center. Thunderhawks made a change on getting Hunter Bischoff out as the forward now in this 4-on-3. 32 seconds left in that 4-on-3 on this Grand Rapids Police Department power play. Young has Bischoff going with him. Bischoff has a poke just off his stick. And Young just keeps skating, comes back, and takes the puck off the stick of Silder.
Excellent job with Easton Young, just continuing in stride to get back.
Brockhouse also got an interference call. As Easton Young takes the long shot, goes right on net. Thunderhawks now at full strength. They have a short power play here.
They'll get one chance at a rush here.
Behind the net, puck to the point, not out. And Thunderhawks, I would say, have picked up the physical part of the play a little bit this period.
Yeah, I think they have. I think that they've come out hard, and I think they're looking to just carry over into with some positive vibes into the final.
Morquay goes the far side. Both teams at full strength. Shot right on, and Timon makes the save and holds on. 7:50 to go. 3-0 Grand Rapids. Game also brought to you by CarQuest Auto Parts, Race Sport and Cycle, Lake Country Power, Bishop's Performance, and Edge of the Wilderness Lakes and Home Realty. Off the face-off, puck comes out to center. Morquay stops it there. Bonner, who was almost offside when he touched the puck, then able to circle the puck and come in onside. Out to center ice comes House. Back to get it is Sturl. Sturl moves it up the boards. Bischoff finds Bonner. Bonner's shot goes just wide.
Excellent pass by Hunter Bischoff. Waited for that defenseman to commit to him and then slid it over to John Bonner for a great chance.
Puck does slide out to center ice. And the one thing the Thunderhawks are doing a little differently is they're not pinching in with quite as much abandon this period.
No, they're playing a conservative game, but one thing that I do love what they're doing with their defensemen is they do know the plan that Cloquet is trying to kind of leave the zone a little bit early, possibly get a breakaway. One defenseman stays up, the offside defenseman drops back and plays a little free safety, and that's a really nice preventive defense that they're playing right now.
6:41 to go. Grand Rapids leading 3-0. Shots on goal are 43-5 as Del Greco comes up the far side. Stick handles in. Puts on the brakes, slides it back to Easton Young. Young over to Jack Peart. Peart's shot saved by Timon. Into the corner. Drotz can't control it. And out to center ice. Giving chase is Silder. Goes around behind the net, tries to center it, and it'll slide outside the zone.
And that's what I'm talking right there, Sheldon. There's a great opportunity if Cloquet's defenseman got up to the blue line a little bit early. It's a shot on net, or at least keeping the puck in the zone for an offensive opportunity.
Instead, they had to go back and regroup, absolutely. Under 6 to go, 3-0 Grand Rapids. Puck comes to the half wall, and a sharp angle shot by Cal Silder. I always have to look at that. I'm trying to figure out if I'm switching the L and the I around, but it is Silter. As Grand Rapids leading by a score of 3-0. All 3 goals coming in period number 2. Stay tuned after the game. We'll have an extended post-game show, as we will again on Wednesday, especially if Grand Rapids heads to state. Puck in the Cloquet zone, back to the point. Long shot right on, and Timon will saw it all the way, gloved it easily, and held for the face-off.
A couple of youth hockey teams for Grand Rapids playing with state tournament hopes on the line. Grand Rapids PWAs and Cloquet, they think they got a pretty good chance at getting there, and Rapids Bantam AA's playing here in town.
Off the face-off comes to Sturl. Saw the end of one of those games with Hermantown taking down Bemidji pretty easily in the game right before this. DeMars back to the point. Shot that's blocked by the defense. Back out to center ice as Sam Sturl gains the blue line. Sturl tries to drag the puck through. Doesn't do it. Comes out to center ice. Possible 2-on-1 as they try to get it into the zone. And Thunderhawks able to cover up on that. Morquay goes to Mortensen. Mortensen moves it ahead for DeMars. DeMars tries a little backhand pass to Morquay. Morquay goes far side, goes past Holcomb. Holcomb picks it up off the boards. Tries to come in off the wall. And the puck ends up hitting into the Grand Rapids bench. And we'll have a whistle and a face-off with 4:37 to go.
One thing I got to say, back to the youth hockey thing, I'd be probably penalized in the family if I didn't wish the 12U girls team good luck, as they're playing to go to the state tournament as well tomorrow at 9 a.m. So good luck to the 12U Lightning.
Lightning do pick up a goal in that section championship as Mercury Bischoff gets her 31st of the year, I believe, and makes it 5-1. Trailing Andover. Here the puck in the Cloquet zone. Out front as Hunter Bischoff, the one-timer, goes just over the net.
And there's a great example of Hunter opening up his hips, getting to the spot, opening his hips to get to his forehand, and being able to put a shot on net. A little bit of his weight was on his back foot, and I think that's why the shot went high. So good play by Hunter Bischoff.
Flipped into the Cloquet zone by John Bonner. Back to get it is Okus. Okus in the corner goes for the long breakout pass, but it's blocked by the Thunderhawks. Pass across, glove down, kept in play by Del Greco. Spins along the boards, drives down behind the net, puts on the brakes again. Yeah, this has been every battle going Thunderhawks' way in one-on-one battles. Del Greco, far side to Morquay. Tries to go in front to Drotz, tipped off his stick. Drotz goes hard behind the net. Getting to it there is Berg. Berg gets it out to center ice. And the puck shot into the Grand Rapids zone. 3:14 to go. Period number 3. Grand Rapids leading 3-0 on the Grand Itasca scoreboard.
Something really encouraging for Grand Rapids is they've certainly had puck possession the majority of the hockey game, and they really haven't turned it over much. And, you know, when you control the puck as much as they do, the probability of turning it over is higher, and there really hasn't been too much of that.
Morquay, quick pass ahead, tipped into the zone by Kerr, and he'll head to the bench on a change. The two 17s battle in the corner. That's Finola and Drotz. Puck comes out in front of the net, but controlled by Cloquet. Through center ice, and we'll have an icing call on Cloquet. 3-0. Grand Rapids on the Grand Itasca scoreboard. Grand Itasca Clinic and Hospital. They are the official sports medicine provider of the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks.
Yeah, Cloquet's goaltender has had a whale of a game. He's taken 47 shots, and he's controlled it quite well. I'm impressed with the way he's played.
As we have a timeout called, as Cloquet takes the timeout, so we'll respond by taking a timeout as well. 3-0 Grand Rapids. You're listening to it on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
When it comes to the toys that make living in Minnesota fun, Roth RV in Deerwood and Grand Rapids is your one-stop shop. With a showroom that's 16,000 square feet and heated, you're sure to find what you're looking for. Roth RV offers 3 of the 4 top-selling U.S. brands, from fifth wheels to travel trailers, plus enclosed and utility trailers, as well as livestock and car haulers. They also have fish houses and much more. Shop online at rothrv.com or stop by their showroom located at the Old Midway Homes location, Highway 169 East.
Hey, Max here with Delaware Ford, and here's the deal. You've heard us say that we service all makes and models, but you're probably wondering, what does that mean? Well, I brought in the expert, Rod Oviatt, to tell us more.
It's simple. We service all brands.
Okay, all brands. So you mean we could service Chevrolets?
Yep.
We could service Dodges?
Yep.
Even a Toyota?
Yep.
I mean, we're servicing everything over here. You heard it here first, folks. If you have a car, we can fix it. You got to come check us out down at Quick Lane at Donlander Ford in Rapids.
Hey, this is Hunter Bischoff with the Thunderhawk Hockey Team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
Off the face-off, another quick whistle, and the face-off will redo it. See, we didn't miss anything.
No, we did not. Replay,
that's it. This one comes to the point, kept in by Peart. Shot right on, and Timon will make the save and hold on. 3-0 Grand Rapids, late third period, 2:23 to go. And I'll try really hard not to kick a cord when I leave this time so you can stay on the air.
Okay. I didn't even know I was talking to myself. That's how out of it I was, too. Rookie move by me.
Yeah, well, you know, how big clodhopper move by me. Off the face-off, puck into the Grand Rapids zone. Puck at the blue line, comes back to Easton Young. Young to Peart. Peart goes to the far side. Shot right on. And Del Greco there, in case the rebound came out, it didn't.
I'm thinking Cloquet is looking to get possession of the puck here, get it deep, and get Tynan off the ice, and maybe throw a sixth attacker out there to see if they can put a little pressure on Grand Rapids.
But, you know, it's one of those things in high school hockey, when you have had so little puck possession for the game, you're really playing with fire that way, too. But you might as well give it a try. Puck trickles just wide on the deflection. Off the point shot by Jack Peart. Behind the net, Henry Sturl works for it along with J.J. Kerr. Has the puck now out to center. A little bit of room. Shot right on. Pilkington saved, but it bounces up the slot. That was Brandon Timon. And
goalie is pulled.
Goalie is indeed pulled as the puck comes into the Grand Rapids zone.
I really love the play that J.J. Kerr made right there as he's coming through the neutral zone. He saw the goalie's pull. He was getting pressure, and he soft flipped it into a soft area for him to try to skate into rather than shooting it from the other side of the red line for a potential icing.
As Jack Peart crosses the red line, picks the open net, and scores. So Jack Peart now a goal to go along with a couple assists, makes it 4-0 with exactly a minute left.
I feel like we should give J.J. Kerr an assist to that goal just for making a headsy, unselfish play.
So the Thunderhawks look to move on. They will play Andover. If you have the wrong bracket, it may say 2 o'clock on Wednesday. That is incorrect. It will be 7 o'clock on Wednesday.
Looking forward to that one. That's going to be a great hockey game.
That game will be televised, and we'll have it on the radio. The television rights belong to WDIO, so we won't have our YouTube stream up for that game. You can always mute the TV and listen to us, though.
Yeah.
Shot turned aside by Pilkington. Or you don't have to either, right?
Right. Options.
Options, baby. Nordine in the corner. Tries to move it back to the point. Out to center ice as working his way in. Shot going just wide from Ben Bonner. Fourth line getting their first shift here with Wyatt Holcomb and Henriksen out. Final 10 seconds clicking away here. And we'll have a whistle and a face-off with 6 seconds left. And the face-off will come to the left of goaltender Zach Timon. Ben Bonner taking the draw against Brockhouse with 6 seconds left. Off the face-off, behind his own net is Nordine. And that will do it. As this game comes to an end, the Thunderhawks move on with a 4-0 win. We'll take a break, come back. Grant will have a recap. We'll get a post-game interview on J105, J105radio.com.
Ray's Marine is a fourth-generation business that has been serving the Northland for almost 50 years. Their passionate and experienced sales staff can help you make the right decision when choosing a new boat or pontoon for your family. Whether you're looking for a Lund, Crestliner, Bennington, Mercury, Yamaha, or Honda, Ray's Marine has the boat and motor you're looking for. Visit them on Highway 2 East or reach them by clicking on the text button at raysmarine.com. Ray's Sport and Marine, when your passion is the water.
Hey there, Tony here from your neighborhood Sammy's Pizza and Restaurant in Grand Rapids. While recently cheering on our Thunderhawks, I realized Sammy's Pizza is as much of a tradition around here as hitting the ice. This hockey season, I want to invite you to visit us before or after the game. Just as in 1954, every pizza is still made fresh with our signature crimp crust, fresh sauce, and our secret blend of seasonings. We're at 802 South Pregame Avenue and online at Sammy'sPizzaGrandRapids.com as well as MySammys.com.
Nooch's in the Corner is your go-to for full-service gas fill-ups, propane, and U-Haul services, but they also carry one of the best outbuildings on the market in Old Hickory Buildings and Sheds. They have many different floor plans and styles to choose from. For only 10% down, you can get your very own Old Hickory building or shed in just 4 to 8 weeks. They also feature a 5-year warranty and free delivery. Custom order yours today. It's not just any old building, it's an Old Hickory building. Visit Nooch's in the Corner for more information.
Your number one Grand Rapids Thunderhawk fans, Auto Owners Insurance and Itasca Reliable Insurance are a winning combination. They'll work with you to insure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Call Itasca Reliable Insurance in Grand Rapids today. 326-8518.
Get the best deals on pre-owned vehicles at Grand Rapids GM. A 2020 Chevy Equinox LT all-wheel drive is only $19,900. 2017 Chevy Cruze LT now $12,483, or a 2020 Suburban LT $46,985. Check all the specials at GrandRapidsGM.com, where you'll also find the home of GM pre-owned certified vehicles. There's over 115 pre-owned vehicles in stock. Visit the friendly staff at Grand Rapids GM, Highway 169 South on the car corner. Chevy finds new roads.
Penalty on number 16, 2 minutes for slashing.
Coach, it's all tied up. What should we do?
Okay, let's set up a solid income plan with great diversification and an intelligent withdrawal rate. Come on now, let's crunch those numbers and get that goal. For winning guidance with your retirement game plan, give the coaching staff at Claremont Financial Advisors a call to put together your winning play.
Now in front, shot, they score!
Buying or selling a home can be overwhelming and stressful. Edge of the Wilderness Lakes and Homes Realty can really take the hassle and stress off your plate. Greg, BJ, Jeff, Molly, Alex, Jeannie, Deanna, and Patty will help you feel comfortable and knowledgeable as you navigate throughout the real estate process. Whether you're buying, selling, or just looking at what's out there, working with Edge of the Wilderness Lakes and Homes Realty will give you the edge in the real estate process. For more info, go to eowrealty.com.
Hi, this is Wade Browse with the Thunderhawk hockey team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
Back here at the Grand Rapids IRA Civic Center, where Grand Rapids Thunderhawks have earned the right to play in the Section 7 AA final here Wednesday night against Andover at 7 p.m. Running down the stats of the game here, Grand Rapids carried the play pretty much throughout for sure throughout the whole game. In the first period, not a lot of pen writing to report, but Grand Rapids outshot them 13-0. A couple penalties in the period with Sam Sturl picking up a hooking penalty, and Brock House and Hunter Finla getting interference infractions in that first period. The second period, things really picked up for Grand Rapids as they were able to capitalize on their opportunities. Hunter Bischoff kicks off the scoring with an assist from number 9, Braden Holcomb, and number 7, John Bonner. Braden Holcomb was able to strike later in the period with a beautiful assist from number 23, Jack Pert and Sam Sturl. And Joey Del Greco finished the scoring in the second period with an assist to Jack Pert and Easton Young. And then Jack Peart in the third period puts the icing on the cake with an empty net goal that was unassisted to give Grand Rapids a 4-0 win and carry them over to the Section 7 AA final. Outstanding job by Grand Rapids getting outshooting Cloquet 49-6. Great job by the Cloquet goaltender. He did a really nice job tonight as he was kind of barnstormed with quite a few shots, and I thought he handled himself quite well.
Yeah, I think you are exactly right. This game could have been a lot more than 4-0.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, no question about it. I thought Grand Rapids did a great job sticking to their game plan and just, I think they're going to carry over, and it's going to be a heck of a game next Wednesday.
Post-game interview is brought to you by Gamble's Barbershop. They've been making their clients look great for 2 generations. You can go online at gamblesbarbershop.com or call for an appointment. Post-game interview, got Jack Peart and Brandon Holcomb. And Jack, a good first period, but nothing to show for it in the net. It looked like you came out saying, I'm going to take control of this a little bit in the second period.
No, we knew we just had to keep getting shots. They have a good goalie, and they packed it in. So we knew one was going to get through, and we were just waiting for that to happen.
And Brandon, it looked like you tried to take the one forward and move a little higher in the slot in the second period, try to open things up a bit.
Yeah, having a third guy high is key to opening up stuff and getting shots on net.
And talk about finally how the first goal developed. I know you were in on that. Talk a little bit about how that developed. Or weren't you in on the first goal?
Don't think I was.
You were in on goals 2 and 3. So talk a little bit about what changed and what worked there in the second period to get the goals.
I think we just warmed down. There was constant pressure in their zone, and we kept getting pucks to the net, and finally one went in.
Well, and I know I'm not going to talk a lot about last year, but last year the season ended at least a game sooner than you wanted. Was that in your mind at all as you came out tonight?
Oh, of course. We always wanted to make it to the section final. I mean, it's one game closer to state tournament.
And now you got Andover here. And I know it'd be a lot more fun with full fans, but is it kind of fun to have that section championship game at home?
No, it's awesome. It's never been done before, and hopefully we can do it.
So, Grand Rapids and Andover, both the boys and the girls finals with those 2 teams, some pretty good programs all around.
Yeah, we have good hockey, both of us. It'll be a good one.
Well, good luck on Wednesday. We'll see you then, guys.
Thank you.
And that is Braden, not Brandon. Good grief. I've seen him enough all year. I should know his first name, right?
Yeah, it happens.
Braden Holcomb and Jack Peart on our post-game interview, brought to you by Gamble's Family Barbershop. They invite you to come in and experience their old-school barbershop with modern techniques and style. And you can go online at gamblesbarbershop.com or call for an appointment. We'll take a break. Be back with our Dutch Room Mad Dog Pizza. 3 stars of the game. You're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder, J105radio.com. Thunderhawks win 4-0.
Hi, I'm Kurt Werner, Executive Vice President at Woodland Bank. Here at Woodland Bank, we position ourselves to be financial partners with our customers. So it's within our best interest to connect you with the best that our community has to offer. We believe that a banking relationship is built on trust and loyalty to help you achieve your goals. Woodland Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Grand Rapids Public Utilities asks that you please don't flush your wipes. Sanitary sewer systems and treatment plants are not designed to handle wipes used for changing diapers, personal hygiene, house cleaning, and more. They cause major problems when flushed down toilets. They gum up the system, clog pipes and pumps, and cost you additional maintenance costs. GRPUC staff are asking residents that use wipes to please put them in the trash. Don't flush them. For more information, check out the GRPUC Facebook page. Grand Rapids Public Utilities, where service is our nature.
If you're looking for an experienced and professional attorney in the Grand Rapids area, look no further than Sterl Law Office. Attorney Chad B. Sterl has over 22 years of legal expertise in dealing with criminal defense, family law, DUI, DWI, and many other legal practices. Let him help you through a stressful time by taking care of the legal logistics and delivering expert legal support. Call 218-326-9646 to schedule an appointment. Chad Sterl at Sterl Law Office, a proud supporter of Thunderhawk Hockey.
I'm Lori Clausen, one of your Grand Rapids Edward Jones financial advisors. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Grand Rapids Thunderhawk Sports on J105. Call any of the Grand Rapids Edward Jones offices for all of your investment needs. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investments, member SIPC.
When you don't have time to go to lunch, let Jimmy John's deliver lunch to you. With Jimmy John's, we can get a freaky fresh sandwich to you freaky fast. Click to order at jimmyjohns.com.
Dinner's great. It's one of your top 3 favorite meals. You just don't want to have to make it.
Well, with Jimmy John's, you don't have to. Whether you live in a sandwich delivery zone or head into the store, you can always get a freaky fresh sandwich. Click to order at jimmyjohns.com.
First American Title Insurance is here for you. Their local office, Itasca County Abstract Company, has provided service for more than 75 years. They can help with title insurance, real estate title certificates, abstract services, and escrow services. They are a proud and long-standing supporter of Grand Rapids Thunderhawk Athletics. Itasca County Abstract Company, a First American Title Insurance member, located in downtown Grand Rapids.
Hi, this is Braden Holcomb with the Thunderhawk Hockey Team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105, The Thunder.
Time for your Dutch Room Mad Dogs Pizza 3 stars of the game and a 4-0 Grand Rapids win. Dutch Room and Mad Dogs Pizza, they're proudly owned and operated by Brandy and Gabe Miskovich. They welcome you in to relax with family and friends and enjoy the best pizza, wings, and burgers around. What do you got?
You know, kind of a hard one, but I'm going to go with a 2-for-1 for the 3rd star. Sam and Henry Sterl. Okay. I just like the way they
They're
played.
twins. Yeah, you just give it to them.
That's why I just give it to them. I thought they had a great game. I really did, and I've enjoyed watching Henry kind of grow as a player throughout the season, and I think he's going to be a key asset here on Wednesday night. Number 2 star of the game, going to give it to Braden Holcomb. I thought he had an outstanding game, and they need the seniors to kind of carry the way here, and he played like a senior tonight, and I liked his jam, and I liked his competitiveness, and I think he's going to be a big player for Grand Rapids Wednesday night as well, and a key player at that, and obviously, first star goes to Jack Peart, goal and 2 assists, great defensive play. It's been a privilege to be able to watch him play hockey in this town. I've had the luxury and the privilege to have coached him and get to know him. He's an outstanding human being. I wish him the best of luck in his futures. I hope that he gets rewarded with what he deserves, and I think that that's a trip to the state tournament and Mr. Hockey Award.
No question, and what a joy he's been to watch. And he wouldn't admit to really trying to take over the game, but he had an extra jump in his skates. He was on a mission to make sure that scoreboard didn't say 0-0.
Yeah, and you know what though, and that's his role. And,
yep.
And I think that that's something that makes him special is that that's his expectation. He doesn't need to be told good job, great job. That's his expectation. That's his job, and that's what he's going to go do. And he's done it night in and night out since he's been in Pee Wees.
And that is your Dutch Room Mad Dogs Pizza 3 stars of the game. And you can give them a call if you're looking for takeout or delivery, 326-1774. You can order online at maddogspizza.com. I've done that. It works really well. And you can check out their Facebook page for daily lunch and dinner specials. Well, thank you so much, Grant. It's been fun. Hopefully we can keep doing this down the road.
Yeah, absolutely. I've had a blast doing it, and certainly got rid of the nerves a couple games into it, but it's been an outstanding opportunity for me to get into the games and watch. So I thank you for that, and it's been a fun time.
We'll take one more break and come back with a final wrap-up, final thoughts as we go around the region with some games that we know of, and also wrap this game up. Grand Rapids moving on to the section final with a 4-0 win over Cloquet. You're listening to it on J105 The Thunder, J105radio.com.
Celebrate this Easter with your family at the Timberlake. The Timberlake's Easter buffet will be chef-served with perfectly prepared honey-glazed ham and carved roast beef. You'll find an array of sides, along with the Timberlake's succulent desserts. Dine-in seating from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Reservations requested. The meal will be served in a spacious event center with room to distance. Prefer to dine at home? To-go orders are also available. Place your order by Wednesday, March 31st. Call the Timberlake today, 326-2600.
Next season's steepest climbs, furthest horizons, and most remote corners can be yours alone to discover that Ski-Doo feeling when you spring check your 2022 Ski-Doo today. Remember, spring is the only time to secure exclusive sleds and technology like the trail-crushing Renegade XRS, the industry-first semi-active Smart Shock suspension, or the anticipated return of the legendary Mach Z. Contact Ray Sport and Cycle at Grand Rapids today to spring check your sled and get up to 3-year coverage or $1,000 credit on accessories and apparel. Restrictions apply. Customer offers vary based on creditworthiness. See dealer for details.
Look no further than Lake Country Power for all your electric water heating needs. Lake Country Power's 8-hour interruptible water heating program is great for homes and cabins and helps keep your electric bills down with the program's reduced electric rate. Best of all, electric water heating is safe. No flames, vents, backdrafts, or carbon monoxide. No worries. So get with the program and call Lake Country Power today or visit us at lakecountrypower.coop.
When you need to find a part at a price that's right, that red and blue sign is just within sight. Roll in to CarQuest and roll on.
Are your brakes grinding or squealing when you're stopping? Take advantage of this special spring mail-in rebate sale. When you purchase CarQuest Professional Platinum or Premium Gold brake pads and 2 CarQuest disc brake rotors, you can save up to $50. In stock, ready to go at CarQuest Grand Rapids.
Roll in to CarQuest and roll on.
What's wrong, Jill? I just got my contract from my propane company, and they want me to decide how many gallons I want this winter. I ran out of gallons last winter, and they charged me a higher price. This is so stressful.
If this situation sounds familiar, I have the solution for you. Hi, this is Brian, General Manager for your local Frail Gas, and when you contract with us, you never have to worry about paying a higher price during the winter, as we're the only propane company to offer unlimited gallons. Affordable pricing, the best service, and now, unlimited gallons. Forget the stress and call Frail Gas today.
Hi, this is John Bonner with the Thunder Hawk Hockey Team, and you're listening to Thunder Hawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
Welcome back one last time to a much quieter IRA Civic Center than what we had earlier. The Thunderhawks get a 4-0 win over Cloquet-Esco Carleton. They move on to meet Andover in the section final. That will be right here at the IRA Civic Center at 7 o'clock on Wednesday. Andover getting there with a 7-3 win over Elk River Zimmerman. Some other hockey scores around the area that we know of. Hibbing Chisholm getting a 4-1 win over Greenway. And Wayzata leading Edina 4-2. That game after 2 periods. White Bear Lake leading Mounds View 1-0. Hermantown leading Proctor 2-0 early on. Virginia, MIB, and Eveleth Gilbert. That game is scoreless at this point. And in girls basketball, the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks, they get a win over Duluth Denfeld. Final is 57-20. And the GRG Lightning not as good of a result as they lose to Andover 6-1. And Duluth Marshall girls hockey also, they will play for a section championship today, taking on Proctor Hermantown for the 7A title. Cloquet boys and girls both playing Hermantown today in playoff openers. Duluth East basketball, their playoff opener today against Anoka. Andover boys, the top seed in 4A basketball earning a bye until Tuesday. Andover with some great sports programs this year. Forest Lake boys basketball meeting Cambridge Isani this afternoon. Elk River girls basketball 17-1 in a first round bye. They will take on Rogers in Section 8. And thank you to all the student athletes, coaches, officials, parents, activity directors in Region 7 for hard work, teamwork, flexibility, especially over the past year during the pandemic. And congratulations to all the teams on everything that you have accomplished, not just in competition, but in the classroom. And thank you to the State High School League, Minnesota Department of Health for finding ways to allow kids to make memories that they'll never forget. Another, hopefully, great memory for the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks coming up on Wednesday. That will wrap it up here from the IRA Civic Center. Big thank you to Terry Holden for running our camera for the YouTube stream. Grant Clapton, he has things going on this evening. He had to get out of here, but a great job when called on. He was a great color commentator, and we hope to use him more in the future. And a thank you to Joe Gigliotti, who puts together everything, makes sure everything's running great back at the station. And I'm Sheldon Willis. I'll see you again. I'm sure we've got more sports soon on the radio on 93.1 1320 KOZY for Grand Rapids basketball. That's coming up tonight at 5:30, and also for Grand Rapids hockey next Wednesday here on J105.
Thanks for joining us for Thunderhawk Playoff Hockey on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
Coming in, shot, goal! Ren Morquay makes it 2-0. Sneaking in on the backside, picks the top corner, and it's 2-0 Grand Rapids. Here's a little bit of room coming in on the backhand. Poke check by Pilkington. Rebound, Pilkington squares up, makes another save.
This game was brought to you by The Motor Shop, Farrell Gas, Northland Lawn and Sport, Donnellinger Ford, Grand Rapids State Bank, Grand Rapids Dental Care, Timberlake Lodge, and Grand Rapids GM.
Now here's Del Greco. Out front, backhand right in front, shot, goal! Garrett Grotz picks it up to the edge of the crease, backhands it, past Tuttle, and Grand Rapids has a 5-2 lead. Now here's Easton Young. Young shot, scores! Easton Young makes it 1-0 Grand Rapids.
This game was also brought to you by Roth RV, First American Title Insurance, Paul Bunyan Communications, Edward Jones, CarQuest Auto Parts, Woodland Bank, Ray's Sport and Cycle, Lake Country Power, Bishop's Performance, and Edge of the Wilderness Realty.
Now Peart intercepts it at center. Peart finds Kerr. Kerr shot, goal! J.J. Kerr from Jack Peart. It's 2-1.
That's a heck of a shot by J.J. Kerr.
This has been Thunderhawk Playoff Hockey on J105, The Thunder.